where hip-hop culture and geek culture were at odds, clashing over dominance amongst society on who deserves the right to be considered best. The great culture feud lasted for decades with no end in sight, until one crew decided enough was enough. Deuces, Lil, Bacardi, and Didge, collectively known as Geekset, stepped up when the world needed it and became the only place that blends
All right.
culture
Welcome back to the Geekset
with
Podcast, the only
together.
podcast that blend hip-hop culture and geek culture together. I'm your boy Deuces in the building, and I got my man Lil with me.
It's the crooked letter O-R-I.
Whoa, what the fuck is
S.
that?
Oh, never mind. I tried to spell so frito papi and I messed up. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know who it is.
I'm like, what is Ori? I was wondering where you was going with this.
I was gonna crooked letter S-O-F-R-I-T-O-P-A-P-I. But I messed up.
I got lost in the cricklet. I thought this nigga wanted to spell Mississippi. Nigga.
I had a new bro.
Like-
After damn near 4 years, I haven't been able to create a new intro. I was trying to jazz it up. Obviously, I failed.
trying to jazz
That's why I
it
don't
up.
do spelling bees. But
Dog.
my bad.
Got my man Bacardi in the building.
What's good, everybody? How we doing
Oh
today?
yeah, we out here living. We got Didge in the building.
What is happening, people? What is
What's
happening?
up?
Man, it was been 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks, man. A lot has happened in those 3 weeks.
Has it?
Yeah. Think about it this way. Since the last episode, our announcement happened that we didn't even get a chance to announce yet.
That's true. That's
Did
true.
it?
That happened. That didn't happen before the previous episode. That happened
Oh,
after
wow.
the episode.
It did.
That is true.
Wow, that was it. 3
And-
weeks? Wow, damn.
Yeah.
It is feel like a long time.
Yep.
Niggas got the Aaron Rodgers rust. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit.
Can't find the clackers.
Yeah.
Clacker and everything.
Couldn't-
What y'all been up to?
Gaming.
Yeah, I mean, actually gaming. I mean,
Gaming.
gaming, working. I mean, same old shit, same old regular shit. I mean,
Trying to kill some zombies and
enjoying zombies, watching, catching up on Slime. Did you catch up, Live on Slime?
No, not yet. I gotta
you
get
piece of
Crunchyroll
shit.
tonight and watch it.
Don't keep lying. You said you had to get it yesterday.
I know, but I've been busy, man.
Like you just.
I've been
that was
watching.
a week ago. That was literally
Bro,
yesterday.
I've been watching.
last night.
Don't
I've been
use the
watching
same-
a lot of dope shit though.
Don't
like,
use the same line, nigga. Oh, I gotta get it tonight.
I've been
Like,
watching a
niggas-
lot of dope stuff. So
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, 3 weeks. I mean, a lot of shit did really happen in 3 weeks. We did verses and. Like, did we have one or two verses in 3? One.
yeah, the
One.
Fat Joe
Yep.
versus Ja
Ja.
Rule, which
Ja.
nobody ended up being the winner.
Yeah, I don't even know how to.
Ja was
Yeah,
winning.
Ja. I mean,
I caught it too late though.
Ja pretty much.
determined that.
Ja watched him. I
Well,
was.
remember, it's what we talked about. The reason why Ja won, to me, is Fat Joe's selection was the most
Horrible. No, we were talking
Dude,
about that on zombies.
I have to agree. What I caught, the selection that Fat Joe picked was whack. Like,
Oh, I can ask
I was
you.
like,
Do you remember Fat Joe verse All I Do Is Win?
all I do is win. What the whatchamacallit
The
song?
remix.
Do you remember Fat
The
Joe
DJ
verse?
Khaled.
Everybody was on that song. Yeah,
The DJ Khaled song. You just being disrespectful.
that was a remix,
y'all two-
remix.
I've asked a lot of people. Y'all two the only like, yeah. What you mean?
because that was like they had the regular version and then they had a version where they put a lot of motherfuckers
But
That's
still,
like,
on it.
do
y'all
you
two-
remember? Do you remember Busta Rhymes on it?
Yes.
How you don't remember Fat Joe
Y'all
on
two
it?
I don't
are the
remember Fat
only.
Joe, bro.
Y'all two are the only people
I remember
who I've
Ludacris.
asked personally
I remember
who
Luda.
said yeah.
I remember.
And y'all had the nerve to look at me like I'm crazy.
I remember Luda. I remember Plies. I don't remember Fat Joe on
At
his song.
all.
Oh, bro.
You know why he fucked up his verses though? Because Fat Joe do got hits, right? He do got hits, but he got a lot of fire ass street shit that he didn't even tap in. If he would have played deep cover with his song with him and Pun, the deep cover.
That's what I thought he was gonna play.
Did he only
That's,
play one
that's
song
what
with
I-
it?
that's what I was saying. I'm like, bro, this
I'm like,
nigga-
why are you not
I'm like,
playing this?
This is the same reason. What? So what?
Like
you,
if
what you
y'all
thinking-
don't live my lifestyle,
He
never
did that.
sold a brick,
He
never
did
played it.
that.
Okay,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
did that.
He didn't play
Okay,
lifestyle. But here's the thing. That was the same thought that I had. Like, when Nelly was going against Ludacris, I'm like, Nelly about to body him. But Nelly chose the worst song selections and Luda, because remember Luda was a DJ.
But Luda got a lot of fun stuff.
He has a lot of fun stuff.
He got a lot of fun stuff.
Was a DJ.
And
so he know how to
that verses don't even match though. Like they on two different planes.
The Nelly and Luda?
Hell yeah.
No, that was a good
Nelly
match.
had a lot of fun tracks.
Hov said it. The nigga Hov said only dudes moving units is M, Pimp Juice, and us. At that, there was a point where Nelly was killing it.
He had a lot of fun, and a lot of those tracks.
But I know he was. But Luda tapped in more with the men and women, where Nelly was. Dog, y'all own Nelly records.
Drill? What we talking about?
Hold on, that only comes from BET After Dark.
Hiding here.
You gonna tell me you own Sweats and Suits?
Yes.
No. I believe you.
I was a big Nelly fan.
You don't.
I didn't own any Nelly albums.
You.
At that time, I was getting singles. I was getting singles and stuff.
I was burning shit on Napster. Yeah, I was burning shit on Napster.
Album of Nelly I bought. So you gotta think that's 3 albums. That was
Nellyville.
Now Country Grammar was fire.
Country Grammar,
Nellyville,
and then.
Ooh, that might be more than 3.
I think so.
3, yes.
He might have 4 actually.
Well, he got 4. But I'm saying that first 3 won. Country Grammar.
But y'all was playing his song. Y'all was playing his country song. Y'all was playing his.
Why you making it seem like it's a bad thing?
Are you talking about over? Hey,
no, I said his country song. What's his name?
Hell no, nigga. That was on the
I go over and over again. That was you, man. But you was like 10. Let's be real.
Right.
You was like 10, so that's kind of like okay, like that. But
you
imagine Rudy pulling up.
You weren't pulling up in that.
You were pulling up in that. This shit go hard. This shit sucks. He got Tim McGraw. Who did he have on
McGraw.
It was Tim McGraw. He had Tim McGraw on that motherfucker.
His first 3 albums: Country Grammar, Nellyville, and then Sweat and Suit. So and that was the last album of Nelly I bought. But Country Grammar and Nellyville, full of bangers for sure.
Was you on my Pimp Juice?
I was in middle school with Sweats and Suits. I definitely was playing over and over again in middle school.
What was his crew's name? What was Nelly's crew's name?
St. Louis.
You had the St. Lunatic. Bro, don't tell me you bought Bro's album, bro.
So here's the thing.
You had a City Spud album, dog?
This nigga said City Spud.
Hey, Nelly just dropped a new album and featured City Spud on that motherfucker.
I'm mad his name was City Spud.
So I did have.
Hold on, I'm sorry. What was Murphy Lee? You had the Murphy Lee record.
I had a Murphy Lee record.
Oh, y'all tripping, dog.
Murphy Lee was supposed to be the.
Yeah, he was supposed to be. Murphy Lee was supposed to be up there.
On the Welcome to Atlanta remix, he had the hottest verse.
You know what? Murphy Lee did have some fun shit to listen to. I would never tap into Murphy Lee like that.
But he messed himself up.
He let us down.
Yeah, he messed himself up.
He was supposed to be fire.
Hey, because What the Hook Gonna Be was fire.
But it was, but it really wasn't as fire because he was lazy too. Like, he was lazy too.
Hey, but that's
like I feel like he gave a fire album and Nelly said you gotta turn that shit down.
You ain't gonna be better than me.
Even you ain't gonna be Batters Up was a banger. Remember?
Yeah,
Batters Up was a banger.
But like I said,
I'm so mad at y'all. But you know what? Wait, Deuces, you just turned 33.
Well, you don't want to keep wanting to put ages 32? On this, nigga.
34 because there's an age gap difference. You know, he's 34. I'm about to be 39. There's almost 4.5 years kind of there. So like my age. What year did that record come out?
Country Grammar.
Country Grammar.
Here's the one thing that I
Country Grammar came out when I was about 18.
High school. Yeah, we was still in high school.
A lot of lyricists didn't fuck with Nelly. If you were,
I was listening to Rockets at that time.
Country Grammar came out in 2000.
Country Grammar came out in 2000.
Yeah, it was graduation. Nigga, I remember watching Tip Drill when I was in college. So I definitely
see, and at that time I was already out of high school.
Yeah.
That's what I said. You chose not to listen to him at that point, but I was listening to him.
Country Grammar went diamond.
Yes.
Yeah, nigga, Country Grammar was cold.
That's what I'm saying.
Look, if you was hot, you would be diamond. Motherfuckers don't go diamond no more.
Time out. Let's not act like diamond ain't some shit. Like
diamond is some shit.
That's what I'm saying. He talking about I'm saying because it's cold, it automatically. Let's not act like some cold shit didn't go diamond.
But you know what? But
I'm saying like
around that time frame. A lot of motherfuckers became diamond though because people was buying.
No, they didn't. That's what I'm saying.
It was only M at that time.
Let's see.
M went diamond. And then Nelly went diamond and 50 went diamond. Those are only 3 at that time hip hop albums. That
was that during ring? That was ringtone sales too.
There are literally all time. There are 92 albums of all genres.
Yeah.
That are diamond. So let's not say like everything was diamond.
Okay.
Not that many. Hip hop at that time, if I'm not mistaken, it was Get Rich or Die Trying. It was Nellyville. And
only seven hip hop records. All right, Jay-Z, Kanye West, Drake, Dre, Eminem, Nelly,
And 50 Cent, right?
and those are just what I think 50. I'm pretty sure 50 Cent.
I could have sworn Get Rich or Die Trying.
I'm pretty.
I thought-
Oh yeah.
I thought-
Okay.
Yeah, I
So
thought
we
it
Eminem. No, he got 4. He got
got 4 down there?
Marshall Mathers.
Yep. I knew that.
All right. Let me start from the
he
top.
had a whole demographic
MC
to sell
Hammer.
to. He's gonna go there.
Oh,
All right.
Hammer did
All
go.
Eyes on Me.
Yep.
Life After Death.
Yep.
The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Marshall Mathers LP.
Yep.
Slim
Eminem
Shady.
Show.
Okay.
The wait,
Marshall
did
Mathers.
the list
Marshall
just
Mathers.
end?
There's Marshall Mathers, Eminem Show, and it wasn't the
Slim Shady.
Slim Shady one, yeah.
Because I mean, he stopped going diamond pretty much once he stopped taking drugs.
Yeah. But so that's to my point. Don't act like saying, "Oh, damn, I went diamond."
No, I was saying it since I thought you knew that Nelly did
Yeah,
drugs never went diamond.
because here's the thing. I latched onto that
So
so heavy
it's the,
because Nelly
There's
It's Slim Shady.
conflicting things here because now it's saying 16
Nelly
artists.
from the Midwest, and I'm like, hell yeah. nigga.
Beastie
You got the
Boys?
I mean, I
They
can
might
see
not be
that.
considered.
Drake's God's Plan went diamond.
Yeah, I knew that
certified
went
11
diamond.
million units.
So
But
now
that's a
now
song.
they're adding tracks.
Wait, is God's
no, that's an album.
Yeah,
God's
God's
Plan
Plan.
wasn't the album.
That wasn't his
No,
album.
that wasn't the name
was
of the album.
Scorpion,
God's Plan was
wasn't
the
it?
song.
That was on
Yeah.
Scorpion. Albums.
Oh yeah, okay.
Look up Diamond
But they got
albums.
that's weird. Why would they? This is albums. Why did they call it God's Plan?
Marshall
then?
Mathers LP did.
Yep.
See, that's what I'm saying. Whatever list you're looking
Lose
at,
your okay. Some
whatever
of
list
these
you're
are
looking at,
songs.
I think it's bringing. Oh no, because Eminem Show Encore, that's the third one. Oh yeah, and Recovery. All went down.
Recovery.
Recovery
Diamond
went
too.
diamond.
Yeah, I didn't think Recovery was gonna go
Did they have
diamond.
Get Rich or Die Trying on it? I can't remember if it did.
I just literally went to Eminem's discography.
Oh, did y'all say
Speaker Box and Love Below?
That was my shit.
I think I know.
And I just
didn't know
started
that-
now.
I didn't know that officially-
Andre saved that
That
one.
one.
I didn't know that
What?
officially hit the list.
Andre saved
Don't
that.
Big Boy album was fire.
It was cold. It was cold.
You like that?
I didn't-
I mean, I mean,
I like that. I like
I
that.
didn't know
shit.
that. I didn't know that officially.
Oh, nigga, y'all bring.
Look, you getting attacked by shit.
I know, right?
I didn't know that officially hit the list because I remember the controversy behind that was they got 2 sales for every album
Oh.
because obviously.
So, technically, it is Diamond, but it got to have an asterisk because.
And that's what I was saying.
Really? That's why. That's
I remember that controversy.
If you bought that album,
You
that counted
technically
as two.
bought 2 albums. Because I remember that they did the same thing with Sweats and Suits.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, you bought 2 albums.
wow. Dirty game. I ain't
Well,
know.
to Nelly's defense, he did release Suit first, and then he released Sweat first, and then he packaged together as one and deleted. And
Did
released
he?
Sweat.
I
No,
don't remember
no.
that.
Yes, he did. Yes, see, I remember it vividly.
I
Trust
feel
me.
like he. You
Trust
know what?
me, I know. Listen here.
You know what?
That was
You-
the time he was working at Best Buy, so I'm
Trust me on this.
No,
one.
you know what? You're right because I remember that
'Cause you could put 'em by each
you
other.
could put them by each other,
Yeah, I
or
know
you
that.
could buy them packaged together
Yep.
almost 7 months
Yep.
later. But he sold them. It was supposed to be a double album,
Yep, but
but,
then
he
so-
wanted them
yeah.
to release as 2
I remember
individual
it
records.
vividly because I'm like, I ain't about to buy Suit, and then he put Pimp. Pimp Juice came. I was like, all right, I'm probably gonna get Suit because Pimp Juice was not on.
Yeah.
It wasn't on Sweat.
It was on Sweat,
It was
yeah.
on Suit.
I can't believe y'all bought Nelly records though.
The nigga, he was from the Midwest.
Don't matter. You
And
from
I don't
St.
like
Louis.
your face. Like I don't like how you look at.
Wait, and at that time, I was house party heavy. Remember 2000? I'm house party heavy. Hot in here, come on, country, like dog.
Nelly did make House Party music from
They go
Midwest.
Diamond.
Yeah.
House Party did make.
How-
No,
Nelly-
I know it sold a lot. I don't know
Ooh.
if it
It
went diamond.
didn't.
Who didn't?
Get Rich or Die
I
Trying.
thought
I thought it did, but I
I
wasn't
thought
sure.
Get Rich-
Worldwide sales. I thought worldwide sales counted because it literally it got it listed as nine times platinum, but it sold 12 million worldwide. I thought that would have counted.
I think it might be only national sales for Diamond only. But because then if that's the case, everybody be going Diamond.
No, a lot of people still ain't hitting 10
Worldwide.
million worldwide.
You know, after
Tech
a while,
Nine would. If
Tech Nine definitely
Tech Nine-
would.
Is he heavy in Europe?
He heavy
Worldwide?
everywhere,
Tech
bro.
Nine's heavy everywhere.
He is the #1 independent artist
Really?
ever. He
I didn't know-
owns his
Yeah.
own company.
I knew he was big, but I didn't think it was that
No,
big.
he
I was
dog.
like, that it was
He presses his own merch. He
Really?
presses his
They
own
own their own warehouse.
He presses his own CDs. He distributes. He literally owns like 3 semi trucks, 4 like big buses that's rap with strange music. So like
He cut every middleman out.
Every middleman.
Oh,
He
that's
presses
cold.
his CDs.
Yeah.
He prints up his shirts.
All in Kansas City.
All in Kansas City. He got this big strange.
cold.
Yeah, he got this big ass warehouse called Strange Music. Like think of Lincoln. Let's say if Lincoln Warehouse was just Geekset.
Yeah.
That's cold.
But his shit is
what it
bigger though.
His
I
shit's
drove
bigger,
by
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
And they got a big ass
and
strange
so,
music sign on it.
He puts on his
Wow.
own tours. Like he does everything himself. That's why
Yep.
he's
He owns that shit,
That's
and
dope.
he got.
It's really dope. Like
He
I
don't
mean,
get
he's been
what
doing
was
that shit for
crazy
so
is
long.
He don't get the props that he should because everybody always, and it's well deserved that P and Cash Money get their props, for doing that independent thing. But when I say independent from Tech Nine, like he took it to an extremely whole new level.
You wanna know
he
why?
cut out every fucking middleman.
And you also
Every
wanna know why
middleman.
he should really get his props. So everybody gives Dre the props for Top, for TDE. J-Rock was signed to Strange Music before
J-Rock
TDE
was Strange
a thing.
Music first.
So when TDE started popping off, and Top will tell you, they said we follow the model that
He saw the Tech Nine did.
And Tech Nine said, y'all can have J-Rock. And so, like, he pretty much influenced them, gave them the game on how to tour and everything like that. So everybody praising TDE, which is well deserved. TDE does amazing shit. But they got their.
But they were mentored pretty much by Tech Nine.
Yeah, and what's so crazy is, man, Tech Nine had a crazy career in the beginning. Like his first album, Angelic, was kind of like a flop, even though it's classic. People didn't want to fuck with him. The first time I heard him was on the gang-related soundtrack.
Yep.
He had that song Questions.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, this motherfucker rapping. Like,
Yeah.
Then he came out with Angelic, and it was like really weird and like devilish to a certain extent. I was like,
that was one criticism. I know a lot of people who, when they say they don't listen to him.
I was like, I might have to.
That's because he fuck with the juggler. Like he did what the fuck he does what he wants to do.
He does what he wants. But he a gangster too. He is a fucking gangster, dog. Like a real gangster ass
so funny
dude.
is he's so indie that probably like 3, 4, maybe 5 years ago, when Lil Wayne was buzzing, Lil Wayne hopped on his album.
Worldwide Choppers?
Yeah, and people was like, "Oh, you sold out. You got Lil Wayne." He's like, "Nigga,
bro, he got Andre. He got a feature from Andre. He got Andre 3000. He had this song called Worldwide Choppers where it was just fast rapping motherfuckers. When he did Worldwide Choppers 3, Eminem had the first on there. He got a song.
Ooh, speaking of
with
Andre
Eminem.
did y'all hear his verse for Life of the Party?
oh yeah."
I didn't like it.
You didn't like
Nope.
it?
He was doing that jibber jabbing talk shit. And
What's
that
wrong
verse
with you?
I was
Fire.
off
That
him
verse
at that
was fire.
point.
Well, what's wrong with you?
You know what? I'm gonna quote my guy Tay Butler because he pointed this out. It's only fire because we conditioned to believe that Andre 3000 dropped fire things all the time.
Dog, Lord have mercy. Why would y'all? Who did that? Tay Butler bogus, nigga.
That's a hot take.
I didn't like that verse.
That verse was fire. Kanye definitely ruined that song.
Oh yeah, Kanye ruined the song.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. It wasn't supposed to be like a fire, like just bar. The subject.
What the message was supposed to be.
around it,
That
and
shit
how
was
he
cold.
and the way that he flipped certain things was what made it dope.
I don't want no messages from Kanye West.
What?
You didn't get a message from Kanye.
you didn't.
From Kanye. You
Yeah.
I'm just saying by whatever medium
That's
he's
why
trying to deliver.
I don't
it.
believe he was about to cuss it. I think Kanye was like, "This is too much."
Nah,
like,
I'm not.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think Kanye listened to it afterwards.
Andre,
like,
turn that shit down,
Yeah.
cuz. Turn that shit down. You know what
Kanye
I'm saying?
definitely listened to it afterwards. Like, damn.
He was
Yeah,
like, you sound 2-3
Kanye,
thousand.
because Kanye not finna change his shit. He's
Johnny
like, I'm not
Five
changing
is
my
right
verse.
now.
So let me get somebody who
Well,
sound
see,
like me.
This is why Kendrick's gonna have one of the most amazing Andre 3000 verses when his album dropped. Because Andre was like this was literally big.
My thing, I'm glad he made that.
That's gonna fall.
Hold on, before you say that, I want to say this because
Put it in the middle. Just put it in between y'all.
because what Kanye did to Andre, this is big. Andre, like, see, this is why I don't come outside.
That was definitely bro.
because
when he said I was disappointed, I felt bad. I'm like,
Yeah, I read that letter like this nigga was
he said
really
unreal.
hurt.
He pretty much was like, "Oh shit, I'm about to do with Kanye. I'm probably gonna get with
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna get with K-Dot. I want to do something with
Like this
he
nigga
was
want to get
naming
back
niggas-
in the music. Y'all turning y'all back on him? Like y'all turning y'all back on Andre 3000, man.
Like, bro, he basically was like, I just want to make music with everybody. Y'all doing this shit on my music.
Yeah,
So
like,
He didn't know that he was on a diss song.
So him and K-Dot probably about to have an amazing.
I guarantee.
record.
I saw
Watch.
somebody say it online that they think Kanye let him do his verse first. I guarantee that had
He didn't know. Andre said it himself. He
Oh,
said
yeah,
when I
okay,
got
yeah.
the song, it didn't have
It
none
didn't
of
have
these
anything
verses.
else. Okay.
I just did my verse.
Because remember he said
I didn't know that this was what was going to be on it.
He even said,
Yeah, I know he said-
cussed, and he was like, I didn't know if I could, but he was like, it wasn't like a.
yeah, man.
like
But
a
that's how you
cuss.
know. That's why I said. That's how I know Kanye was like turn that shit down because he could have gave that nigga the rules. Like, don't cuss, bro. Like I like this shit. Redo it real quick.
I can't
But
believe he got
just
the
said to his
baby on
nigga-
there not cussing.
I mean,
like he got like when I looked at the album, when I was listening to it, I'm like, man, I heard a cuss word. Let me make sure I ain't got the clean version.
I actually still haven't listened to it.
I listened to it. Actually,
I got zero interest.
I listened to it twice.
I don't like y'all cancel
No, it's not even that. I just literally, I keep like, oh, I gotta go listen to Donda, and then I just forget. And I need to go back and listen.
I've listened to it about 2-3 times. It's probably his best work since Dark Twisted Fantasy.
That's what I heard.
So
yeah, I enjoy it.
It's kind of reminiscent to me of his third album, some of the production on there, but also with a mixture of. I want to say.
Graduation.
I want to say.
Then it's 808's third album.
No.
I want to say that this album, the production was like.
Graduation. Okay.
Yeah, I want to say that this album was probably like Dark Twisted Fantasy with the production that he really wanted. Like imagine flashing lights, all right?
Yeah.
But a whole album.
Graduation.
But a whole album of production similar to
it's
that.
It's
very airy, very
open.
You
can tell
very detailed.
That was his peak. I don't think anything he's put out before or since.
That's your favorite Kanye album.
I don't.
By far.
That's my least favorite.
Really?
That's
yeah.
Your least? My least is definitely Yeezus.
I didn't even bother listening to Yeezus.
My least favorite is Yeezus.
808 and Heartbreaks, I'm off that.
What's your favorite?
808, I didn't fuck with it at the time.
Out of the original shit, like Kanye.
Kanye, what's your favorite album?
Man. Shit.
It's hard because mine is really a tie
between. Dark Twisted Fantasy has all of the lights, right?
Yeah. That's by far. I think
that's by far is one of my favorite songs.
I think by far that album, because that's an album I still to this day I'll go back and just run through repeatedly.
I gotta, dude. It's tough, man.
Mine is
I've got it. I think it might be his second.
That's what I'm saying. Mine
Registration.
Mine between College Dropout. Yeah, mine between College Dropout and Late Registration.
College Dropout is absolutely not even close. My favorite. My best. My favorite.
See,
you said it's not. You said it's not even close.
As far as my favorite. Now his first 4-5 albums to me. That's one of the best runs in hip hop albums.
At the time, I didn't like 808. At the time, I didn't like 808s. Going back, listening to 808s, I like it a lot more than I did.
Registration, Graduation, 808, and my beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Amazing.
I
like 5 runs.
Yeah,
I love the songs on Dark Twisted Fantasy. I love a majority of the songs on there, but I like the other albums better, even though Dark Twisted Fantasy has some of my favorite songs. Mm-hmm. You know, I love all of the lights. I think the production on there,
all of the lights.
Dog, he got Elton John on that song.
All of the lights was amazing.
There's so much.
So you can listen to that.
And if you ever heard the story of that song, how he put it together, it's even wilder.
I love listening to it when you listen to the album through because you get the interlude first that leads you into it. It's so great.
Yeah.
Blame Game. I love that.
Blame Game. I love Blame Game. That's my shit. I love the Asshole song.
That one. That album is.
All his albums are solid, but for me, as far as my favorite, that's why like College Dropout.
College Dropout
is great.
I played College Dropout.
But it's got a lot of songs that I skip, and it's got a lot of skits that
it's absolutely nothing I skip on College Dropout.
What? No, you listen to Workout Plan?
I can run through all that. I can run through that.
Yes,
all the way
and I love it still, and I fucking love it.
Great.
So here's the thing.
And I don't listen to Jesus Walks.
Oh, I love
How?
Jesus Walks.
How? That was like the start of like this nigga gonna do great beats, nigga. Like this shit is. Jesus Walks was so sonically sound. Like nigga, that shit was.
That's another track. Jesus Walks leads you right into Never Let Me Down.
Never Let Me Down.
That 2-track.
Now that's my shit.
Now that 2-track run.
Like that Jay-Z verse on that goddamn song. My God.
The second one is.
Remember he had 2 verses.
Remember he had
the second one. He walked. Whoa, he walked on that. He walked on that shit. He strolled on that beat. That is probably one of the best Jay-Z verses ever. Like the way he walked on that motherfucker, he just strutted.
I'll never forget the first time I bought College Dropout. I got a bootleg from somebody. It had Never Let Me Down cut off. So I'm already like, oh, this track cold. Then I broke that CD, and I was like, I'm about to actually go buy it. Bro, the second Jay-Z verse came, and I'm like, bro,
you're like, what?
You think it's over?
You thought it was definitely over. The rockets in the bed. I'm like, this nigga going bananas. This nigga going crazy. Like I'm picturing that. I'm picturing Kanye was in the studio.
That is when Jay-Z became everybody says like Blueprint, but I gotta say that verse right there is what gave Jay, like, I feel like Jay-Z honed his skill just to walk on beats on that song alone.
When he said, Ho's a living legend, and I'll tell you why. Everybody want to be Hov and Ho's alive. No, that was nobody could tell me shit about that line. Nobody could tell me shit about that.
Turn the rocket.
Because think about it this way. If you was GOAT in anything, right?
About to listen to that shit on the
That shit was hard.
Tom Brady,
Jordan, right? GOAT conversation over. Like, y'all can talk about LeBron, y'all can talk about all these other people, but you know why I'm to the GOAT? Because niggas is still trying to be me.
And I'm still alive.
And I'm still here.
Like,
niggas is still chasing me. Like, that is such a bar, bro.
Dog.
And only a select few people can say that.
Yeah.
Not everybody can say that.
To end it, like to walk the beat and end it on it. That's pure mic drop. Like, nigga, I'm out of here.
That's why I love and I hate Hope so much, because he make the shit sound so, like, when he rap, he ain't rapping no more. Like, he talking to me. Like, he's talking to me. And I'm like, why you gotta be so, why you gotta do this? I gotta say this, bro. That when that album, when College Dropout came out, that's around the time that I really started like making beats. And when I heard Through the Wire, I was amazed. I put Congos, bongas, and shit in my shit, doing the same shit, and I must have rapped over that beat at least a million times.
You know how many tutorials I saw on how to remake that sample?
Yeah.
How many tutorials I watched? Bro, I can do this.
Yeah, Kanye had me. When I was doing beats, that sample game got heavy after Kanye, dog. Like niggas was.
Heatmakers got popping. Just Blaze started getting a little bit more.
Like,
I want to say Heatmakers was already kind of cracking at that moment. You're right. Because that was 2002-ish.
Yeah.
So like there was a whole bunch of people sampling.
It was all around that same time, but I feel like
Kanye did
sample game hit. Obviously,
and then Heatmakers.
That soul like that.
Because it wasn't. Kanye was sampling. Like, niggas was taking like a little riff and making a beat. Kanye was giving you.
Bro, think about
the whole song.
Kanye.
Think about everything he gave us at that time.
He gave you like niggas wasn't even like you don't need no niggas. We gonna play the whole song.
Remember? No, was that Just Blaze or him that did the We Are the Champions for Rockefeller?
Was
that Just Blaze?
I think that was Just Blaze.
But that was still around that same time.
That was Just.
Yeah.
But Just Blaze was already making beats like that, though.
He was, but it's like it got amplified.
But the crazy thing with Just Blaze, though, is that he.
I just want to say this real quick. The reason why it got amplified, because Just Blaze was been doing that. Kanye was making single records that was that. So now you had
Oh, yeah.
So when Just Blaze was doing it, it was just like it was
a track that was on the album.
It wasn't the main record. When Kanye came out, because remember Common had Go. He had on the corner Talib Kweli, like they had.
But that was around 2000.
Like it was cold. It was cold because it was like Kanye was feeding.
He was giving
more of everybody, like not necessarily the mainstream with shit that was like so he was like Talib Kweli and all them was getting like that sound already. So when he dropped this shit, it's gonna be like, nigga, you already saw what I've been doing. Like, so it's like just
they got his sound after that though. Those albums dropped after College Dropout. Because Talib's first album
was getting it before he dropped.
Well, Blueprint.
Well,
but Kanye also
did the Truth for BET.
He did the Truth, and he also produced the remix.
That came out way before Blueprint.
Yeah, he even produced the remix to his Bigger Than Hip Hop for Dead Prez, which is different. He also produced on Lil Kim's Hardcore album.
Yes, he did. Kanye had so much stuff, but like I said, once he started giving people singles, because that's what makes you. That's what. Because remember, Timberland been around forever. Right, he was around way back when, right? You know what I'm saying? Jump the Boogie. But then once he started giving people their singles, when Missy,
I wouldn't say way before the Blueprint came out. The Truth came out 2000. That's not way before.
Yeah.
You had me second guess. I'm like, wait, this wasn't before 2000.
But like I said, so once
Kanye West was so. I gotta just add this before I forget. Kanye West was so big that song that Cameron did featuring Kanye West, produced by Kanye West, ain't even produced by Kanye West. It was produced by
Down and Out.
Down and Out. That is not a Kanye West beat. Yep.
Really?
That is a kid from the internet that made that beat. And because Kanye West was on it, they told the kid that it was better that they said that the track was produced by Kanye West.
Really?
Kanye never made that beat.
The what
Kanye
beat?
never made that beat.
Down and Out.
Down and Out.
Really?
Yup. He never made that beat. He never made that beat.
Oh shit! It was produced by Brian All Day Miller.
Yep, and that little dude probably never got another placement.
On the Wikipedia, a common misconception is Kanye West produced this song. However,
because when the album came, when Purple Haze came out, the linear notes said produced by Kanye West, featuring Kanye West.
Wow,
they played Lil Homie.
Kanye bogus for that there.
They played.
I hope they get a little nigga some money.
No, think about it. At that time, Kanye didn't have.
That wasn't him though. That wasn't him that made that call.
He couldn't veto Cameron at that time.
He didn't make that call though. That was record execs. Another beat people think Kanye West made is the Diamonds Is Forever beat. But he didn't make that beat either.
I knew
His cousin made that beat.
I knew that.
His cousin made it?
His cousin made that beat.
I saw a tweet about that.
It's actually, it was an article written in the Source magazine, and I was blown away when I read that.
Somebody probably must have just tweeted it late, because I saw a tweet about it, and I remember Googling that.
That song is...
The remix was so cold to that if they put that on the album,
you can tell.
It made the original the bonus track.
Red Dog, yeah.
That's how cold the remix
I know.
was.
And you can tell when Kanye West make a beat and when he don't. Listen to the Blueprint. That's pure Kanye.
Well,
all right?
No, it's Kanye Just.
I was saying, I thought Just had a lot.
Well, I meant the songs that he produced.
But the best, this is what I love.
And then listen to College Dropout.
Listen to Girls remix. I like that beat way better than Justice.
But if you listen...
I'm trying girls out. That remix, I'm trying girls.
Oh, I mean,
I think Q-Tip did that. Q-Tip did the girls beat.
No, I thought the original was Just.
The original was Just, and then the remix was Kanye.
Look it up. I'm pretty sure it was Q-Tip that made that beat.
You might be right. I could have sworn it was.
Just because I thought I could have sworn that was always the debate. Yeah, produced by Just Blaze.
Really?
Yep. And then a remix of the song was produced by Kanye as a hidden track on Blueprint. The song has additional vocals sung by Q-Tip.
Yeah, I think he's actually, I think he is on the...
I'm looking at it right now. Yeah. But Blueprint. One of my favorite albums of all time.
The Down and Out thing. I'm still on that. I'm still on that.
But yeah, man.
That don't even sound like Kanye West when you listen to it. It don't sound like
it does
the Down and Out.
No, Down and Out.
That don't sound like Kanye West at all.
Well, see, at that point, I can sample Kanye.
Those drums are way too stiff for it to be Kanye.
You also got to remember, which I'm sure. You guys are talking from an artist standpoint or a fan standpoint.
Bro, it
sound like a Kanye West beat made. It sound like a Kanye West beat made for Cam. You know what I'm saying?
Kanye West won't make a beat for Cam. He will make a Kanye West beat.
I recognize.
Always. He will never give somebody a beat that sound like what he think it should be.
There's only 3 people drums I recognize.
Kanye West is a type of producer that produces his tracks, and if you want them, you take them as they are. He's not going to
We're
make
talking about early Kanye
like
though now. This is early Kanye.
But this is just Kanye, period.
I can't even call that early. By 04, but I can't even call that just early because by 04, Kanye did some shit.
Yeah, but
Kanye didn't do that shit though. By 04, he was barely making his own shit.
But I'm saying,
he was orchestrating it and having other people push out his ideas.
Again,
if you look at the linear notes, you can see all of the musicians that did everything. The most he did was program the drums on those beats. This album, he didn't produce. He produced it in the sense that it's his concept. He didn't fucking sit there and play those instruments.
Well, you talking about for the new album?
He didn't play those synths.
Yeah, I know.
He did the drums.
Well, certain ones he did.
He did the breakdowns.
If you see how he created Lucifer, that was him.
But that's a sample.
No, because even on Donda, the only album that he's listed as, or only track that he's listed as the producer.
No, what I'm saying is...
Mike Dean produced the majority of that fucking album.
What I'm saying is you can tell when Kanye West really does it because he's the one that'll structure it all and do
I forgot he did Industry Baby.
But what I'm saying is...
That was the funny when people was talking about that.
You was a fan of Kanye.
With Jack
Harlow. You can identify his drums.
Who's talking about?
As an artist...
People was talking about that track and that was a Kanye produced track.
Yeah.
That was one of those tracks that Boosie and everybody hate.
As an artist and as just a fan, there's only 3 producers whose drums I can recognize. Just like, that's them drums. Timberland's drums I can recognize anywhere.
Oh yeah, he keeps the same formula.
Swiss drums.
Oh, cause he keep the same fucking weak ass drum pattern. I hate Swiss beats.
Yeah, I know you do.
I do not like his shit.
And then Dre's drum. Those are the only 3 drums that I can recognize by ear.
Speaking of Timberland, did you see the TikTok how he made the crap with Aaliyah track?
We Need a Resolution.
No, it wasn't that one. Wasn't that one?
Yes, it was.
No, it was the.
No, I sent it to somebody. I sent
Crap.
it to him.
What lead track was it?
I'll let you know. I sent it to
It was
somebody.
no dun 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 dun
Dun,
dun dun. Dog, it's literally two notes. It's two notes that made that entire beat, and he sampled two notes.
I'm about to do this. Fuck that. All right. I got. We're going to listen. We're going to monetize. We're not even monetizing.
No. Don't play no music.
No,
I ain't trying to get shut down.
No, this one's good.
No, I ain't trying to shut down.
When you get shut down because it's TikTok.
No, yeah.
It's a TikTok,
and it's not gonna play loud enough.
What are you TikToking?
Bro, you gotta hear how how he arranges
He took the
it.
sample and he literally took like the first second of the sample and then like the last second
and
of
made that entire
whole. It's
dog,
ridiculous,
insane.
It is the most. It is one of the most impressive. I was like, dog, Timberland is up there goat wise. Like that's like I already had him as a high level goat.
Because it was that sample and what was the other sample? Yeah.
So they showing how that's the sample. And so.
Oh no, this ain't even the one I'm talking about.
Oh, you changed the pitch?
But watch how then they're gonna show how you put it together. Crazy.
I mean, but that was easy though. That's an NPC.
No, this is the one I'm talking about.
Just because y'all producers.
Listen to this. This is the one I'm talking about.
Like, dog, Timberland's so fucking cold, dog.
Is that Timberland?
Yeah, this is not some random dude talking, but this is what he turned it into. Off of one note, and just.
I mean, I can see that.
Bro, that's cold.
See, that's
y'all producers.
Yeah,
we are not.
I'm looking at the freedoms like, yeah, I can
You
do
should
that.
hear the original song, "The Big Pimpin'."
Oh yeah,
I heard that.
That's wild.
But dog, it's. I saw a video on YouTube. It was about how many.
They got super.
Was that the one? Was it an Arabic? Was that an Arabic?
Yep.
That's okay. So I thought that was the video. So I saw a video of how many Arabic samples are in hip hop.
Oh, so much.
It's insane. I never knew that.
Remember at the height, Punambi was the MC? Punambi the MC.
That's true, yeah.
I mean, fam, those kits is cold. Like I said, doing beats, you get your head on an Arabic beat, like a beat kit. That motherfucker, you gotta use some classics.
That's how I knew producing wasn't for me because I was trying to produce at that time, and that wasn't me. That wasn't me. That's what
you had a creativity for it, man. You gotta really.
All right, I gotta step back and go to something else.
Yeah, you gotta really expand your mind. You really gotta listen to sound and shit. Like,
we geeked out of shit about some music shit.
Right? Yeah, that was a moment.
We haven't talked music in a minute, man.
But we really geeked out about some music shit. That's really dope.
I haven't. There hasn't been nothing that I've been liking in a while. You know, Baby King came out.
Baby King.
I fuck with that.
I mean, I enjoy
Baby King.
I mean, I enjoy Certified Lover Boy.
I enjoy Certified Lover Boy.
AZ came out. I didn't
hear the AZ either.
It was fire.
It was fire, and I fuck with
crazy enough, it was fire. I haven't listened to Drake shit because I just don't care to at this point.
Well, here's my hot take. It's not even a hot take on Drake. Here's what people got to where I think people fail to realize. So people assume two things: that this was going to be his classic album or it's going to be this huge R&B album. But I said Drake is never going to give you that. Drake is never going to give you one genre because he is so culturally big in music that he's never going to give you a full pop album, a full R&B album, or full hip hop album. Also, at this point, Drake is really just competing with himself. This album, it didn't raise the bar. It didn't take anything away from Drake. It's literally more of what I expected from Drake.
It's more
that's
Drake.
why I fuck with it. He literally gave me exactly what I thought he was going to give me.
I mean, it's more Drake. I mean, but I feel like that's really all you need, like, from him. Like, I think we're past wanting more from Drake.
So we are, but the majority of the public keep on looking for that.
My perception for Drake, he's never an artist where it's like, I need something timeless from him. Because I don't think he's giving me anything timeless. I don't think he ever will give me anything timeless.
I mean, he's giving me a song or two, but like an album?
I don't know if he has. I don't think he's giving me a song that's timeless.
Nah, he gave me
Drake.
He got a few songs that's timeless for me.
I don't know.
To me,
but see, it's personal. Timeless is personal.
That's fair.
Timeless is
but
definitely
like
personal.
to me,
I think
Drake,
timeless is I don't know. I don't think Timeless is personal because usually there's a general consensus behind it.
So the reason why Timeless is personal, you may have a song that you connect with that you can listen to.
Brenda's Got a Baby is a timeless song.
Well, no, so there are.
I don't connect with it. I never had a woman throw my baby in the garbage.
But you understand what's the problems of the hood.
But it's timeless.
There are universally.
I get what he's saying, but the general consensus of timeless.
A timeless song could be something that you just.
I don't think he's giving me. There's songs where it's like, and maybe that's your definition of timeless. There are songs where it's like, all right, I can listen to it right now. But I feel like my definition of a timeless song is a song that no matter what I'm feeling, when it comes on, I'm like, God, this was my shit.
Yeah.
I don't have a Drake. I can't think of a Drake song.
I got a handful. I probably can name 5 songs.
I don't know if I
probably can name 5 songs to Drake that if I hear it, I gotta listen to the whole thing. If I hear it edited, I gotta go find the unedited so I can listen to it in this.
I'm trying to. I can't think of any right off the top of my head. Maybe if I thought about it, maybe.
You can't think of anything on top of your head?
Especially from his first few albums. Underground Kings, that's one song that I definitely got to hear it all the way through. Like 0 to 100, for me,
I
love that song
but I will say
much that I got to listen to that all the way through every time. What's the song with him and Rick Ross? Because I so little tidbit. And I've been waiting to share this.
I guess I wasn't counting any features.
Well, so I was. Well, this was technically not a feature though, because Ross didn't really need to be on it. So the reason why I named my album All I Ever Wanted to Do Was Opportunity was because of that song. If you listen to that song with Drake and Rick Ross at the beginning, Ross says all we ever wanted was an opportunity.
Yeah.
Because then if we're doing that,
and that was him and Just Blaze. What's the name of the song? Well, I can't think of it. That it's my first night. This girl right here. Who knows what she knows?
That shit went ham too.
Like that's songs that I got like.
Okay, if we're doing maybe Pound Cake. I really like Pound Cake.
What is the name of that
Before
song?
it switches over though to Ashton, Pound Cake and what's the second half of it? I didn't really care about the second half, but I guess that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think he doesn't make timeless music. But that's not to take away saying that he makes bad music or anything. Because I do fuck with Drake. Views is my favorite album. So, well, not of all time, but of his albums.
Scorpion is mine.
I didn't like Scorpion like that.
I enjoy it. I actually want to do.
I didn't like Scorpion like that either.
I want to do Scorpions. I want to do this cover for my 40th birthday. Like I wanted to actually take that black and white photo. So I feel like that was like clutch.
Comedy.
Clutch. Yes, sir. Like. But I mean, yeah, Views is my shit though. Views was definitely, and when
Lord knows.
Yeah, Lord knows.
Lord knows. I love that.
Not Meek on it too.
No, it was just him.
Drake and Ross.
Okay.
Drake and Ross is always great together though.
Yeah, they are because Dice Pineapple's amazing.
Dice Pineapple.
Stay scheming to me. Listen, I know people kill Drake.
Okay,
a lot.
I take that back. Because that might be a that
you
might
want
be
me shooting in the gym?
That
like,
might be a
nigga.
timeless track for me. Okay.
Stay scheming is definitely timeless.
I love Common, and I said, dog, this nigga Drake came for Common's next. That nigga said it bothers me when the guys get to acting like the bros.
Yeah.
No, like that's how
Stay scheming was cold. Okay, you might
a hard ass line.
I might have to read
because it's like I'm praising you. Like nigga, you a god, but you acting like a bro
broad
right now.
That's what I meant when I said not off the top of my head. I would have to think.
You have to think. I mean, because a lot of mine is I just really can't even remember the damn names. Like, I mean, Worst Behavior is nighttime timeless. Like, if I hear Worst Behavior during the day, it don't do nothing to me. But at night, Worst Behavior.
All right.
I would find something to do.
How real are we gonna be right now?
He finna say some freaky shit.
No, you gonna be Worst Behavior, nigga?
I'm just saying.
You gonna be Worst Behavior, man? Like,
I'm just saying. Everybody had that moment of like a little simp moment, and I'm gonna keep it a bean. What's the name? That's my shit. You could do better. Hey, that's my shit. I ain't gonna lie, dog.
I ain't gonna let Fam go out on his own.
That's my shit.
I mean,
I ain't gonna let Fam go out on his own.
I mean,
and I start hating only if you make. That's my shit. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, I definitely get down to Houston out of Vegas, fam.
Cards fully on the table. I might have got drunk and called.
Right. And then in his pop bag that One Dance. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with One Dance. And on the
that's what I said. That's on Views. Views is great.
One Dance. I fuck with One Dance, bro.
Yeah,
One Dance is a tough ass record.
Houston out of Vegas is still one of my favorites. That's definitely one of my.
Liv don't fuck with Drake, so he just out of
it. Off out the whole nother.
But I know Liv don't fuck with Drake though.
I don't know why you don't like Drake, fam.
I didn't say I don't like Drake. I just never really got like. What was I think it was Scorpion. I kind of fucked with Scorpion. He had that song with Jay-Z over that 3-6 Mafia beat that DJ Paul made for him.
On Scorpion?
Yep.
I didn't really fuck with Scorpion, so I can't remember a lot of tracks.
That was probably the coldest song on there. Because that's got God's Plan on it, right?
Yeah, Scorpion got God's Plan.
He had
that's really probably the only track I fucked with off of Scorpion.
Wow.
I just
No, I didn't. I fuck with more off of Scorpion, but I didn't fuck with all of Scorpion.
what's all? Well, let me look at what's all on Scorpion. Maybe I'm misspeaking.
You definitely missing something.
I didn't. I know as a whole, I didn't fuck with that album like that. And all I could remember off of it that I really liked was God's Plan.
Jeez.
You know, Scorpion had a couple of them because they had, let's see, God's Plan, of course. Mob Ties, I fuck with Mob Ties.
8 out of 10 was my shit.
8 out of 10 was.
Neither one of those, they're both just
March 14th, I fuck with March 14th.
Blue Tint was my shit.
That was the dope one.
Blue Tint.
I didn't fuck with Nice for What. I did not.
no, didn't fuck with Nice.
I did not fuck
No,
with
yeah,
Nice for
so
What.
I was right.
And
You're
after,
talking about Talk Up,
after
by the
dark,
way.
after dark, is some late night shit too. After dark was some. Whoa, after dark,
Okay,
dog.
okay,
After
question.
dark had me definitely on some other shit,
All right,
dog.
No, yeah, I was right.
All right, hold
That's
on.
one was the only track I fuck with
This
on there.
is gonna be a good topic, and we're gonna start with you, Bacardi. And or I don't know if niggas need to. If we need to take a break, and niggas need to think about it.
Where we at?
5 songs that get you in mode.
What mode?
Any
Like
mode. Just 5 songs that if like just name 5 modes.
Oh my God.
5 songs that would get me in mode. Why you gotta start with me?
Like 5 songs, so many.
No,
It is a lot. Damn, nigga.
No, I can.
I'll go first then, since I already know mines.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right.
You should always go first because you the one break these. Like you already know.
So Drake and Lil Wayne, She Will. That listen, nigga.
She will.
She
Yeah.
Will is my shit.
Yeah,
Like,
She Will.
I feel like when that's on, this is me rapping to just like you know what I'm saying? Yo Gotti Rex. Yo Gotti Rex get me in mode, nigga. Like
Okay.
I feel like I'm the biggest drug dealer in the world. Jeezy Way Too Gone. That is my shit. Like that right there. Like that is one of my jams. Again, you know what I'm saying? What else? Okay, wait, those are 3. What else? Damn, wow.
That's because you're trying to think of 2 more, nigga. 3 was really like.
All right, we'll do 3.
Like,
We'll
yeah,
do-
yeah,
All
right.
right, I can go then.
I got some too.
I'm gonna go just strictly when I'm ready to like party, I guess, or
Yeah.
like so.
Party D.
Not even just party, cause I'm the realest Jeezy. That just gets him. I'm like, I just want to let y'all know, like, who the fuck I am. Second would be, I love it. That's why I said party, cause when I hear that, I'm like, all right, I'm ready to just have a fucking
Jeezy, I
drink.
love it?
Yeah,
I love-
cause that's
okay.
my shit. That's been my shit for years. That's gonna always be my
Okay.
shit. And then the third is 99 Problems, cause that's when I'm like, you can't fuck with me.
All right.
I don't care.
All right, so Liv, you sound like
All
you
right,
got
I'm just
yours.
trying to remember the name of the songs. Hold on. I'm pulling them up
still
right
looking?
now.
I'm glad we dropped the 3.
But
Yeah,
I've got-
I'm saying that 2 is like.
2 hours old.
Like,
so mine is mine's gotta be, where is it? Where the fuck is the name of this
I'm
song?
gonna make a graphic of these and have like.
Yes.
I want to see what people think about people's in mode songs. Like who had the better in mode playlist?
Okay, I Love the Dough by Biggie and Jay.
Ooh.
I love
Okay.
that beat. One of my favorite beats. Hellraiser by Tupac.
Okay.
okay, wow.
Hey.
Okay.
Busting
Yeah.
like that's
Like,
hey,
singing.
am I trying to work at 7 in the morning?
So-
I'm telling you, dog.
Oh, you a dangerous man.
And then touched with it with 3-6 Mafia
Ooh,
Fiend.
that's my shit.
Oh,
Hey, I love that song so much.
And it would be hard. I'm glad I
Fiend
didn't
coming
say it.
so
You know
hard,
what?
My number, I had a 4th one. I didn't have my 5th one. My 4th one is like, y'all done looked at me like, no lie.
What
Look
is
at
it?
that.
Now I'm interested.
Welcome to New York City. I knew we're from New York, but that's
You
why
ain't
you get me hype.
Yeah.
I hear that, and I'm like,
All right,
let's
Bacardi,
go.
Ron gonna be
Mine
like,
is,
in my projects, my cougar cab.
I actually can't remember the fucking song, fam. It's future.
That's why I had to look him up.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, one of them is. So I already said, so After Dark is definitely, that's
Yeah.
go mode. After Dark, that's go mode. Like, that's after the club. If I
Ron
play
look like
that-
you finna play that right when you leave from
After
here.
the club, I throw a
After the club, yeah, after the club, I'm already outside. Like, hey, what you doing? You understand? Like, all I need you to answer. Yeah, all I need you to answer the phone. You understand? Like,
That's my shit.
Fucking what the fuck was Future fucking song? The big ass song.
Mask off.
March
No.
Madness.
No, the one about money.
Was,
What the fuck is it called?
Y'all got all these new songs for Mo. Like my shit didn't even break 2000.
My shit,
Yeah,
my
you
shit,
You definitely your shit is dad mode. Dude.
So
Like,
3-6 Mafia dad music now.
March Madness was my shit though too.
Fuck up some commas.
Fuck up some commas. Fuck up some commas is
Ooh,
going out.
that's
Fuck up some commas is definitely going out.
that is, you're not wrong.
Yeah, fuck up some commas.
That is on my go get ready playlist.
Yeah, like and damn, I'm trying to. My third would probably be a song that really. I'm trying to think what the fuck I just played recently because I definitely just had a moment of going back on some shit. Like, damn, what the fuck is it? Fam, I really can't think of this third
Oh, I
one.
remember my other two. I know why I said 5 because I finally remember my other two.
Oh, you finally remember your other two?
Yeah.
I didn't have a fifth one.
I had four.
I
I
had
do
four.
got some honorable mentions.
No, but my 5 you would respect it because Kick Dough is one of mine.
Kick Dough.
See Murder. Pink,
Oh, okay.
That was one of
Yeah, I
mine.
mean that's what I'm saying. Like, cause it's making me want to
And
think. Of,
then
like, I don't want to have nothing recent.
I'm so
down.
glad
You
y'all
feel?
wasn't reckless
And
and
Pocket full
said
of
something
stones.
like knock if you buck.
Oh, I mean no, cause that's what it was. Cause I was thinking of an old one, and it was it's Hit 'Em Up.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Hit 'em
never
up.
mind. That's another
See,
reckless.
mine. So my honorable mention is "You Can't See Me" by Pac. Like, you square motherfuckers enough. I can't even remember the lyrics right now.
None of my shit was angry.
Well, one of mine where I don't even know what mode it gets me in, but "Twist of Victory or Death" is up there with me. I used to love that song so much. That Victory or Death, nigga, better get out my way before the pump it on and get it. Pow, die,
I mean, but
motherfucker,
that's-
die. And like that used to be my shit. Cause Twista. So here's the thing.
Oh, and one by Ghostface.
Anytime somebody talks about classic
Oh, yeah, I
albums,
remember.
I make it a point to mention Twista's Adrenaline Rush. 'Cause to
Adrenaline Rush
that is
is-
a classic
Adrenaline
album front
Rush
to back. And people always forget about that album.
Adrenaline Rush is probably one of my favorite songs that I probably ever
damn.
listened to as a
I
like
still
ever.
got more.
Psychodrama, like
Oh yeah,
it was
now that I'm starting out, there's other songs I definitely
Because I'm
could
thinking
have-
like Pun's Leatherface song when he's like, cannibalism is surfing inside of my metabolism, giving them spasms and aneurysms and baby baptisms. I was like, dude, what is he saying? What is he doing? He
all the
went
songs all the
crazy.
songs that get me though, they songs like I'm that nigga. That's all my.
Oh, that's
It's like theme songs for this. Like,
it's all motivational
Mine's
music.
either put me in mode, either I feel like a drug dealer, a baller, I feel like I'm that nigga. Either way it goes is one of those.
all of
It's
mine,
one of
all of
those.
like, no, you wish you was me. That's like the general theme of all of them.
you wish you was me.
That's that rapping in the mirror music. Nigga.
Oh, the
Like,
real. This being his long mirror, just grabbing in his drawers and shit. Like,
I don't know if any of y'all really fuck with Dirty, but Dirty 6 Deep Creeping was my shit.
damn, I forgot about Dirty.
I forgot about Dirty.
Damn.
6 Deep Creeping and it's a Seville. Like, that used to be my shit.
I really-
See,
Yeah,
Black
very
Day, you know,
fucking
Black Ice by Goody Mob. I know it's kind of a slower tempo
but I
too,
fuck with
but
that
that
too.
Yeah.
shit right there get me so fucking ready for the day. Like
Yeah.
Black Ice by Goody Mob. Oh my
This
god.
used to be one of those songs that used to give me. I used to listen to that getting ready for
What?
school.
Oh my god.
you got ready?
36 and
For,
Twisted
Oh, no,
Smoked Out.
again, that's a song.
yeah, you definitely get.
Smoked Out was my shit, dude.
What?
Twister floated on
So
Smoked
yeah,
Out.
he did.
The
He
I be
floated, smoked out, low,
snorted
Oh,
out.
snorted out.
no.
You know what's so funny about 3-6? They used to take lyrics from other people's songs that were under their label that they done kicked out, and then would make them into new songs.
What?
Yeah, all the
Hilarious.
fucking time. And
hilarious.
DJ Paul was a hoe because he used to be up on his. He got a song, and one of them. This ain't verbatim, but he literally says, "You out the group, I took your shit." And I put it on a new track, and it's got a hook to an old song that was released.
No, imagine
years
getting
prior.
kicked out of a group and you just hear your verse on the track.
I'd be so
No,
mad.
that's even what's worse. He didn't use nobody's verses. He would take their shit and make a hook
Make a hook
for
out
a
of
new
it.
song.
Make a hook out of it. He make a hook out of it.
He make a hook out of it.
And it be a cold ass because you know.
And then he tell you in the song, I took your shit,
Bro,
but
what are you
I
doing
own
in
it,
that
bitch.
situation? What are you doing in that situation?
Want
Dog,
that motherfucker cold? Be like, I'm on that
dog,
shit.
3-6 Mafia, hands down, my favorite group from the
Dog,
South.
yeah,
that
yeah.
is cutthroat.
My
Hands down.
Favorite group from the South?
We should probably go and
I know,
break.
we'll
We
go
hitting
break
the
it.
We should, we'll go and break it.
I'm loving this conversation.
Favorite group from the South?
From the South?
From the South group, and when I say group, more than a 2-man crew because
never mind.
Outkast,
Yeah, Outkast,
like
yeah.
that's a duo.
That was about to be my answer.
Groups, we got 3-6, we've got Goody Mob. Well, we'll say Dungeon Family.
Okay.
And we got Cash Money. We got No Limit because even though everybody was individual, everybody was still a group when they would come together as a group. 2 Live Crew. We had 2 Live Crew.
Yeah, you know what? I think
Poison Clan
I'm with you
from Florida.
Because my favorite group of all time is still Bone Thugs and Harmony. However, from the South, it definitely is.
It's 3-6, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, I actually,
They was the only motherfuckers that made
Family,
it cool to sniff cocaine.
When you
And
added
they-
the more
like-
than 2, I was just gonna gloss over that.
The what?
When you added the more than 2, I was gonna gloss over they made it cool to just sniff cocaine.
Yeah, no.
I was glossing over that, but when you said the over 2, that took out Outkast. That's what.
Yeah,
But see,
because
Outkast
that wouldn't
really can be
technically
part of
wouldn't be
Dungeon
fair.
Family.
They are.
That's why I said.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, I really Dungeon Family is.
But the music that they made during Dungeon Family wasn't the classics. That
Yeah,
we've seen with the
definitely
Outkast.
Goody
And
Mob
that's the
has a
only
classic. Outkast has a classic.
Yeah.
But
as
Dungeon
a
Family
group,
together as a whole, man, they had Future
They
at
did
that
have
point
Future.
too.
They did have Future at the time.
So you're saying all time, just not
Meathead.
even region.
Cool Breeze was
Your
cold.
favorite
Niggas fucked this,
Cool
like,
Breeze.
They fucked this career
Oh, yeah,
up.
Bone
Dog,
Thugs
I
and
wonder
Harmony
what
has
happened to
that
Cool
in my
Breeze.
Like,
mind.
they
dog.
did. I thought they was behind that nigga all the way. They let Cool Breeze.
They let Cool
blew away.
Breeze
I used to, oh my god, Bone
cool
Thugs-
down. Like he became Warm
Bone
Breeze.
Thugs and Harmony was
Niggas
so dope
became
to me
air,
that
shit.
I believed every rumor. When they was like, oh yeah, you know they be worshiping the devil. I'm like, word. Let me try to figure it out. Like,
Dog,
I
when
love
when Bone Thugs came out, I was in the 6th grade, and that was what sold the cassette. Their
Murder?
first single was because my friend brought it, and he was like, "Man, the cover was freaky
Yeah,
of
it
the
was.
single."
Yeah.
He was like, "Man, they're like
Yeah.
devil worshippers,"
Yeah.
and they just like boom, 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 boom. I'm like, but they sound so tight.
They
I like
sound-
them. And I was in the 6th or 7th grade, bro, and I'm thinking like they gotta be devil worshippers. They sound sinister.
The first song
And then
I
you
heard
hear
was
busy and busy like how many?
The first song I
Hey.
heard was Mo Murder.
Hey,
That was
Mo
the
Murder,
first-
when you
Mo
think-
Murder,
when you think
Mo
about-
Murder.
Remember, it started off slow first. It started Mo Murder, Mo Murder, Mo.
Yeah.
Like, I heard, I was like, yo, what is this?
I was so young when the Crossroads video came out. I was terrified of that video.
Oh man.
Everybody's
Terrified. No,
I'm gonna see my Uncle Charles, y'all. Uncle Charles is the most famous dead person ever.
Black, no, I was terrified.
Dog.
Somebody-
You know what's so
I didn't
funny?
even know.
I remember Diz telling us this.
Like, dog, that video used to. I love the song. The video was just
I
terrifying.
thought the video was amazing. You know what I'm saying?
I was also way
Like,
younger.
yeah, I mean, you were way younger. You know what I'm saying?
I was
Nigga.
terrified.
But I
gotta-
mean, now when you think about it, like, after hearing Liv talking about that shit, like, as a child hearing Bone Thugs and Harmony probably definitely sounded like some devil shit.
None of the
Bro,
Like, when you
it-
think about all 4 of them just niggas just chiming in and like, everyone had a different voice, you be like, man, what the fuck am I listening to? Like,
And they was rapping fast,
Yeah,
satanic
they
as
was
a bitch.
and chanting. They was
They was
chanting.
chanting
the whole
all
time.
day.
But that's the
A whole
thing.
lot
None
of
of the
chat.
music never affected me because the music I just fucked with. The video was just because fam nigga had the baby taking the baby up,
He did.
up the
He did
up
take
the
the
mountain.
baby.
I'm
He
like, fam,
did.
I'm like,
Take the
fam, this
baby.
nigga still a baby.
You know what? Really, I gotta ask. He did take the baby off Carrie. Hey, I gotta ask Deuces this though. I know we want to go on break, but because you know Bone is your favorite, right? And Bone to an extent was like my favorite group too, right? But they kind of fucked me up when they signed to Swiss Beats.
Oh,
What
yeah.
did you think of that album,
I did not like it.
I didn't remember the
you
Swiss Beats
hate
album.
I didn't know you hate Swiss Beats like that.
bro?
Bro,
Bro, I hate
I
Swiss
love
Beats.
I love how you wrap that question
Let me
together
come to
though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't even
Like,
think of that. I didn't even think of that.
To Lib's defense, most producers I know do not like Swiss.
Fam, what makes it so
Most producers.
I mean, that's because he stays the same.
Yep.
Like
Most
Swiss
produ-
Beats
and
is-
it's
When he
really
was
not-
with
it's
Rough
really not that
Riders,
innovative.
when he was with Rough Riders,
He was
he was fired.
He was elite though because he literally made Rough Riders made Swiss Beats
But
cold.
this is what's crazy. Have y'all seen the Rough Riders documentary?
yeah.
Swiss didn't even know how to make beats.
He didn't.
What makes
Everything
it
he
so
did
funny,
was
though?
experimental.
Yep.
And then he found his sound being the same fucking drum pattern.
bro, what makes this so
I hate it.
though,
Like, I
is
feel like
the
when you
first
get
time-
I hate touch it, bring it, done it. You
don't like that?
like that.
Automatic,
That
touch
shit
it,
go hard.
bring it.
I
I hate
fucking
that.
touch it.
I like Swiss.
I hate it.
Hey, what
I'm
makes
a-
this all so fun though is I remember the first time I met Liv, I was with my cousin, and he was like, he was like, yeah, we finna go meet this nigga Liv. He was like Swiss Beats and shit. That's what make it so funny.
Dog, that shit was like 10, 12 years ago, bro.
They say he looked like Swiss
My
Beats.
head been going for strong for Swiss. I loved him with the Rough Riders, all right? When he did all them shits with the Rough Riders, but then when he started, it's always the same drum pattern.
I feel like touching.
I feel like when you grab a beat from Swiss, he ain't made it, nigga. That nigga just grabbed it off the motif. Like,
literally,
I've been made this already.
Literally,
like I've been like he going to his '90s folder, nigga. Like here you go.
Or he got a MIDI drum pattern on his shit. That's the same drum pattern. He loaded up, and then he just add different drums, but it's the same pattern.
Same pattern.
He's a proponent of if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Dog, he did
why he can't do a whole album though.
His shit wasn't broke. He did a lot of DMXs. He did all of the Rough Riders shit.
So,
the Rough Rider records.
Past that.
Past that, a lot of his beats did sound because like everything that all the singles that he did for Cassidy sound like every single he did for Hove. Like and like it's like think about Bring 'Em Out.
Yeah.
Bring 'Em Out.
That literally was a sample of Hov.
No, it was a sample from Hov.
The drums.
But it sounded exactly like what was the I got my drink and my two step, and it sounded. What was the one with him and Hov? I'm a hustler. All that shit sounded exactly
It's
alike.
the drums.
But again, that ain't.
Bring 'Em Out.
Did he do?
I'm a hustler.
No, he didn't do I Get Money.
No,
I Get Money. I thought he did I Get Money.
It's the drum pattern, bro.
Because both of those, but 2 out of 3 of those is like. Because Bring 'Em Out, obviously.
You don't gotta do the same drum pattern. You can see.
He definitely had his own set of kicks, man.
You can make
Hey, Digit so heated his glasses are fogging, dog.
No, it didn't even know I'm heated. I've been laughing so hard.
I fuck with Swiss, but I can acknowledge that they it's perfect. If you was the DJ in the club, that is a perfect transition. You can play 5 Swiss Beats records in a row.
But then nobody would know you changing the song.
Bring 'Em Out, not a hustler. Both of those is J samples. It's like if you had to say J rap the same.
You can be creative.
Bro, hey, I'm tripping that Astro was like, yeah, he don't like Swiss Beats and shit.
No, he didn't say he said you look like Swiss Beats.
Oh, damn. I get that. I used to get that a lot, man.
Yeah, that's what makes it so funny.
And that's when I had long hair too.
That's what makes it so funny.
Have you seen Swiss's dome though? Like, I've never seen him without a hat. And then when I seen him without his hat on the Rough Rider documentary, I was like, this is Swiss Beats?
Oh, so here's why I seen it and you didn't. Because I fuck with Swiss, like if I see him in like when he goes to like a suited up event, he doesn't have a hat. When he's with Alicia Keys, he doesn't have a hat.
Yeah. She need to tell him to put a hat back on.
I think that's what makes it so funny because I just assumed because the first introduction they said you look like him. I'm like, I love Swiss Beats.
I thought you were gonna say with a smile. Like I get that all the time. Like no.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a love hate for me because it's like I agree that he makes the same kind of sound.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I never thought about it enough to realize how much of his drum like that.
They is the same. They is the same. But that's how you know because like I said, like now.
To this day. Yesterday's beat is today's beat.
Like to this day. Like I said, like this nigga spent one good year in 2003 and made all the beats.
But in 2021, he's still
reaching back. He's still reaching back. He's like,
oh, nobody used this.
Yeah, nobody wanted this.
Like, I got the perfect shit for you.
Like because they all Rough Rider beats. Like I just go to my Rough Riders fan.
I think they're all Cassidy.
This is Swiss Beats.
These are all Cassidy because Rough Riders beats they did have some difference to it. When he started having Cassidy started doing his Full Surface
after
records,
he broke out. Yep. After he broke out, that's when he started sounding the same. Because if you listen to all the Rough Rider albums, the records do have a certain sound that is the same.
Wait a minute, you
know
what?
It is different.
All right, I'm gonna say this last.
Say Eve's album. He produced the whole thing.
I'm gonna say this last thing, and then we're gonna go on break. Swiss, his whole career actually has always been once he finds a sound. Because when he found those tugboats, nigga, that was in almost. He
used that shit on World War III. It was Scarface.
He used that on More Money, More Cash.
The fact that you can just
the tugboats. Like so Swiss finds something, he's like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead.
I'm like, I
Money
never
Cash
put that
Hose
sound together. Like,
Money Cash Hose beat is phenomenal, and he made that. And now he don't make nothing like that no more.
That was the same sound in World War III. Yeah, he found those horns. He's like, all right.
He used the shit out of horns on Rough Riders.
I ain't never heard
that.
that
Horn strings, like.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, he definitely like.
Once he finds something, he gonna beat it.
Like that nigga go through his thing, like, ooh, this shit good. He got about 10 beats off that motherfucker. Like nigga get to start. You know how I mean, we do beat. Like nigga get to start making a beat. Like I'm gonna say that for later. And just go back to the side and make a whole other beat. Like
I get that shit with the tugboat. Yeah, I got something like that for you, man.
I legit laughed till I had tears in my eyes.
Tugboat.
I
ain't heard no
some
tugboat.
geek shit, man. We all right.
All right, peace.
Hey, I want to talk to you today about GeeksetPodcast.com. The only place that blends hip-hop culture and geek culture together in one place. And the only place to get your official Geekset swag. Go to our shop and view our wide selection that we offer. From the No Dubs collection, Big Bit Tees, Talking That Geek-ish, and more. Today, use code DEUCES during checkout to get 10% off your next purchase. Then, take a picture and post it on Instagram using the hashtag Geekset for a chance to be featured on our page. And a chance to win extra deals in the future. So don't hesitate. Drop by the website today. Listen to our latest episode, watch our latest videos, read our latest reviews, and shop with your favorite geeks. GeeksetPodcast.com.
All right. We are back.
We are back.
I love how we just made that a thing.
Well, you didn't this time.
I said it.
Did you? Oh yeah. I didn't hear you.
Damn, way to call him out. See, look at you throwing people under the bus.
I'm just saying.
Get your ass up,
He didn't.
Cardi.
He gave us a low one.
With your future dancing.
Cardi always throwing people under the bus,
I usually hear you in there.
Future,
fam.
yeah. You know, when we was talking about songs that get us, you know.
Okay.
His is a future song.
I miss Bacardi dancing somewhere now.
No, Bacardi always throwing people under the bus, though. It's rude.
What?
Damn, bitch.
Like,
you attacking your guy like
you keep
this?
trying to put that out there like it's for real. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
Like,
I ain't never had Ron throw me under the bus.
Anybody under the bus.
You were just doing one of the bus.
Nice.
Before the camera. That's what he said. If it ain't no camera.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody do that.
That's an imaginary bus,
Comedy
nigga.
rule. Did y'all know that was a rule in comedy?
Yeah, if
What?
there ain't no
About
camera,
stealing
then
jokes?
nothing.
What?
They say that whoever the first person to put a joke on camera, even though like the comedy community knows that it's stolen, it's your joke. Like it's kind of like, damn, you kind of got to eat it. Like it's fucked up, but you kind of got to eat it. So let's say if we are all comedians.
Some
right?
comedian that was stealing jokes probably said this.
No, all even comedians that don't like that, they said that unfortunately that's like the
Because
the
it's
rule.
not.
So
what
let's
it
say
is
we're all
is
comedians and we're just torn. We're torn, but not filming. We're just doing shows.
Yeah.
But then let's say Dench hear one of your jokes and he's like, oh shit, I got this Netflix deal. I'm gonna do this joke. I thought it was really dope. So now you're like, dog, nigga, you stole my joke. We're like, hey, I put it on camera. Like,
probably because, and I guarantee it's probably not a like, oh yeah, we just gotta eat. I guarantee it's a thing. Is like, is the public really gonna believe me? That I guarantee.
It's fucked up.
So I mean, is there just no camaraderie? Like, nigga, if you got paid a deal to do this, like
the people who do that, they get blackballed like within the community, like a
it's a
motherfucker.
thing of.
But it's fucked up because it's like, damn.
Because I guarantee it's a thing of like, let's say in that situation. And you come back, you're like, bro, Did stole my joke. But it's like, bro, I never heard you say that. I saw Did say it on camera. I never heard you say it.
It's fucked up. It's a fucked up, bro.
It's super.
I mean,
shitty.
it's definitely.
As I've been doing these interviews,
it's
and
definitely
mingling more with comedians, I'm learning more about their world. Their world is cut. It's the reason why I respect comedians so much because their grind is like no other. Like, fam, they like one aspect of comedy that I did not know with stand-up comedians is that. A lot of the times, they're not even on the show. But they go to the show so that they can be around the green room.
I heard about that.
So that way, the person who's putting on the show be like, oh, shit, yo, Cardi, I ain't seen you in a minute. What
and
you
it's
on?
Just, it's
like,
just
yo, I'm doing
mingling.
shows and shit. Oh, you know, I got you next week Friday. Bet, I'll put you on. Like, that's like normal. You have to do that. So a lot of people, they're like, damn, I ain't hit no stage. And they be like, yo, you got to get out there, bro. Come to the show.
You got to be out there.
You got to be out there. And I was like, I respect that. Because
that grind is hell.
Is crazy.
Except for Dan Cook. He didn't grind at all.
No. But that's why within the comedy community, they didn't really like Dan Cook. Public fuck with Dan Cook because I fuck with Dan Cook.
I fuck with Dan Cook.
But in the comedy world, he's up there with Carlos Mencia. Like they didn't really fuck with him like that. Like they don't like Carlos Mencia because he was stealing jokes.
Carlos was doing that too.
Oh, he was big. He was out there.
He was a habitual.
No. Joe Rogan was the one that put him on blast.
Oh, I didn't even know that nigga was out here like that.
Yeah.
Damn, niggas is dirty,
No,
fam.
Dog.
The comedy.
I'm beating your brakes off, cuz. Like, I'm coming to your show. Like, I'm paying my dollars.
Yeah.
And I'm like, see that
that's
joke, you gonna catch me on stage.
Entertainment in
Well,
general.
that's-
Entertainment in general is
That's
cutthroat.
what. Remember, I sent y'all that clip of that dude who did the hash brown joke. They were like, "Damn!"
Yeah.
Like, so he said that he was like, there was. He didn't say who. He was like, he said there was a comedian who stole my joke. He said, "I live in Atlanta, nigga. I booked a flight that night to L.A. Went to his show that Saturday. Sat in that front. As soon as he was done, I said, "Hey, nigga, I'm gonna either need some money or you want to stop doing that joke now." He was like that. He was like, there's a couple of us like that. He's like, not everybody's like that. He's like, but I can name at least 5 people that if you steal a joke, nigga, you gonna see them within the next week. They are flying out about that joke. I was like,
I mean, I guess it's like it's a cutthroat. I mean, it's like a nigga stealing your raps, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And doing the show, like, I gotta do song. You like, cuz, what the fuck? Like, dog, you word for word, and why you hear this shit? Like, I can't believe this nigga. Like, yeah, I'm on your heels after that fight, though. Yeah.
hey, that Ha Ha Davis clip is hilarious, bro. Because that's literally was us playing.
Oh, the
Oh, you got
zombies
the
one?
yeah, the
So,
zombies.
we need to get you on zombies, bro.
We do.
I don't even got that game. I don't even got Call of Duty. So
Have you ever played? Well, yeah, you did. You say you played Modern Warfare.
Dog,
What you mean?
It's so
man,
funny.
we was on
We've been
zombies
playing
the other
zombies for
day.
at least about a week now.
Yeah, about a week
Yeah.
now. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like that with the outbreak. Like,
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying. And that's
This
what's so
nigga
bad
left
because
me
it's like
one day.
because the next
No, you left us. No, this nigga did me crazy. See, this is what it is. Exactly what the comedian says. If he say it on camera,
is there now.
Hey,
No,
dog, it was my fault.
So in
Dog,
this game, you fight.
it's open world.
but you fight hordes of zombies. But when you drop in with base. So you gotta kind of spend some time going in and finding your weapons, armor,
and zombies.
right?
That's usually how it is.
Well, no,
No,
but zombies
but
is
it's not-
usually open world.
Yeah,
This is like
this
Big
not.
Mac.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not like
it's
the
not
whole
that.
like buy doors.
Yeah.
You know, like the old zombies. It's literally like being like. You ever seen anybody play like the Warzone Call of Duty? Mm-hmm. It's
Yeah.
It's literally the
Oh,
Warzone.
so it's like Warzone?
It's
Yeah,
the
Warzone
Warzone
with
world.
zombies.
That's tight.
Right,
Yeah.
so me and
dropped.
We dropped. Me and Picard, all right, what we gonna do? We gonna do this. Like, let's hit some houses real quick. We're like, all right, what we gonna do?
To
We're
be
like,
fair,
we're
no.
like, I'm running around punching it.
I was punching. I was like, all right, we dropped. I'm like, I don't want to waste my bullets. It's level 1. You can punch zombies and knock them out. I hosted my weapons and I was just L1, R1 is just right hook, left hook.
Just punching everything,
punch
but
it.
gone
Punching
though.
the vicinity.
Yeah, gone. This nigga
You
turned.
went on an excavator.
Yeah, this nigga turning to Pac-Man. Just got to just all the way out there. Like,
Yeah, he went on an excavator.
I figured I'm gonna run around town punching zombies, and then that kind of caught up to me. I ran into a couple of bosses.
trying to punch, nigga.
I didn't try to punch any of the bosses.
Like, but yeah.
But
That's
then I needed rescue, and these niggas couldn't make it in time. I
we still haven't
fully
did-
accepted my fate. When I went down, I was like, bro, I'm too far.
have we did a full extraction yet?
Yes, we beat it. We beat it. We did the 3-stage one. We went through all 3 stages.
Oh, we did the 3-stage
Was that
one.
the one that one time when that random dude kept on popping in?
Yes, and when fam was messaging us like, bro, just tag me in. Just tag, bro. I'm ready. Just tag me. He was.
We got some dude that keep on trying to hop in on.
My
our
fault
stuff.
if you watching this.
Yeah.
It ain't no
It
shade
ain't
against
no
you.
shade. We just
Wasn't ready for that,
Yeah.
and you was on. He was all on the
we still
Twitch.
trying to find our foot.
Yeah, he was on the Twitch. Like, bro, you got to go here. I got
Yeah.
you. Just tag me in. I'll show you where you got to go. And I'm
Yeah.
like, fam, I'm not looking at the comments that
Yeah.
quickly. It
But
was
I'm like,
funny.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's the only thing I hate about the zombie realm, and even though it's like that's like even like Destiny, whatever. Like you get them people that be like, oh, that's where y'all at. Let me get in. Let me get in. I'm gonna show you. Like I'm like, bro, I don't need a tour.
It's
I
my
don't need a
first time
tour
experiencing
guy.
that.
I don't need. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need. Like I used to do. My guy Country King Geek was like that, fam. That's why I hate playing with him. Like when he get in.
Cause sometimes you just literally want to explore it. And remember we was playing one time, it was niggas, they was about the mission. They was mad at me and Bacardi because we was exploring.
Yeah.
And they kept hitting you know how you gotta hit the thing, like the anomaly thing to go
Yeah.
to the next level, and then it come up with the vote, and me and Bacardi are both just hitting no every time.
Yeah,
And
I
it
was
just
like-
keep popping back up. I'm like, fam, I'm trying to explore.
Like yeah, we try. That's what I'm saying. Like so, it's like that's so it's hard because it's like everybody, especially when they see that you like new at it, niggas want to jump in and like, fam, y'all gotta chill. You gotta, cause I don't even for us like Twitching and playing is like we don't want to take the experience away of like somebody coming in now just trying to be a tour guide. Like, man, we just playing the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we
just playing the
really
game.
hear a lot of it is like we trying to have fun with it, and we got the commentary going.
Yeah.
Because it's nigga, I'm
Like,
down. You gotta come
we don't
get
need
me.
nobody trying to come in trying to outshine us because they know everything.
Right.
And now our whole Twitch is taken over by like we just following what dude's saying.
It'd be that one dude.
Yeah,
I hate
like
that, bro.
He's like, come over here, dude.
We all on the
So
same
he was
level.
watching y'all on Twitch?
Yeah, so he was watching this on Twitter. I think he friends with one of us, like me.
Yeah, I think he one of mine.
And so he knew our Twitch, and he like, bro, just invite me. And we was getting like, we was getting the invite, but you don't see it when you in the game. It's only when you leave the game you see all the invites you done got. And it's like, bro, we was in the middle of the game.
Yeah, we was in the middle of a game, fam. Like we ain't finna stop or whatever. So I mean, yeah, that's like
you would really like it, bro.
Like I have
Especially
like
with how we've been playing.
I might check it out, but man, I'm not trying to go. I'm not
No,
trying
it
to
ain't
go
free
back
to
to
play.
my PlayStation 4, dog. I'm really trying to get my PlayStation 5 this year. Like, I'm waiting.
I mean, holiday
you and
season
me
should
both.
be good.
I'm waiting.
Like, is
Hopefully,
this Halo 4?
hopefully everything be good holiday season this
Remember, it's
year.
crossplay.
Yeah. So basically,
I'll think
we
about
playing
it.
on three
I'll think
different
about it.
systems.
Maybe I'll pick it up.
I'm playing on the 5. You playing on
Like
the
my PlayStation just disconnected, collecting dust.
Really?
Yeah,
I was gonna say I haven't heard you talk about gaming in a while.
they're nothing.
Man.
You ain't playing on. I mean, have you been playing the Dragon Ball, the Z Fighters?
No,
Man, some of them stuff that PlayStation 5, me and Deuces did the
review.
we did the recap of all their new games. They got some shit coming.
do
out.
they got a new Dragon Ball Fighters coming out?
They didn't announce that. So
It's not a flagship game.
the three
big ones.
big ones I'm excited for.
Dragon Ball Fighters is huge.
It is no, but I'm saying the three big. I'm excited that they announced Spider-Man 2 because it's gonna have Venom,
It's gonna have Venom, and it seems like
it's gonna be Kraven the Hunter.
Yep, and it seems like you also will be able to switch between Peter and Miles.
So that's gonna. I'm excited for that.
Well, they did that in the last one. You couldn't manually switch, but you played as Miles, just not as
Peter.
Spider-Man Miles.
No, I'm saying-
the second one is just all Miles Morales.
Yeah, that no,
You know,
but
he's
on the
saying in
first
the
one,
Spider, like the main
yeah,
game.
Yeah, you get the PS. Yeah, you get to be
You get to be
Miles.
Miles,
and you
like-
walking under Rhino
Yeah.
and shit.
The Wolverine game. Just I know nothing else about it,
Me
but it's
either.
it's from the same
It's
studio.
from Insomniac, and I
Yeah,
trust them.
so they did.
I mean,
they
if
just
this is on the same realm as the other Wolverine game, the shit's gonna be amazing. Because that
which
was
I think
Wolverine
it's gonna-
game?
I think
Because there was one that came out like 10, 12 years ago.
I think
Yeah.
that's what he's talking
That
about.
the one on
I
360.
fucked with
That
that one,
motherfucker
dog.
was violent as
it
a
was.
bitch.
Hey,
and-
But-
I had that motherfucker on the weed. I was
Yeah.
slashing
Yeah,
motherfucker
I
like,
know. It's
ah!
gonna be violent.
it's gonna be violent, but I think it's gonna be in the same vein as Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And so like what me and Deuces was saying in the recap of all the trailers is, what if they're building their own Marvel universe? Whereas, because that's the same universe, that's the same company that's doing the Spider-Man games and Spider-Man 2. So it's like we don't know what they're gonna do if they're building that whole Marvel universe out of their games. I'm here for it. But either way, I'm here for the Wolverine
That'd be
game.
so cool.
I don't want a universe.
So
I mean, we already got that with Lego
We got that with
superheroes.
movies. Like
You know what I'm saying?
we really
Legos-
gotta,
Lego
we really
superheroes
gotta
everybody.
start appreciating things for not being universes. Because what's happening now is that when dope movies come out and there's no universe to it, people shit on it.
no, I don't mean a universe as in.
Or they're
I'm
expecting
not saying
3.
universe.
You don't have to be a universe as in like, okay, Spider-Man like is a character in that game. It's like you see, because in the first like video clip of it, Wolverine's just at the bar,
Right.
and so
That sounds like his
yeah, but I'm
Origins
saying,
game.
but I'm saying like
No,
if
because he
to
already
put
got
it
the
into it,
Adamantium,
yeah, he does. He already has the
Adamantium.
claw.
Origins, he had adamantium too when he was in the bar.
Did he? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
because
thought he
that's
had the bones.
I thought he had bones
he-
too.
And then he got captured, and then he got the Adamantium in Origins.
adamant. Okay, so if we follow
Wait, are you talking about the
adamantium,
movie or the comic?
the movie.
Didn't he?
He had the claw. He
He had
bone
bone
claws.
claws.
He
Yeah,
had
bone- yeah, bone
not
at
in not when he was in the thing, because he was already fighting Sabretooth when he was in the bar when he met Rogue.
Yes,
This
he
is
did.
X-Men. He didn't have bone claws.
No. So
He saved
no,
Rogue.
You're confusing the X-Men and then so in X-Men 2 and 3, he did have the Adamantium. But when they went back to Origins, they started them off with the bone.
Well, yeah,
claws.
because they gave
Okay.
him
Well, that's why you threw me off because you said in Origins.
But when he's at the bar in whether it's Wolverine or X-Men, he had already went through his Weapon X process.
You might be right. I can't remember.
He already went through.
But I
his
mean, that would
Weapon
have been
X
the Origins,
process.
wasn't it?
Huh?
That would have been in the Origins movie.
That's what
He
I'm
could've
saying.
went-
Wasn't Rogue in Origins?
My point of it was though.
See, he had no bar fight. He had the bones. Those are the bones in this bar fight.
Either way, my point of it was that since he's there in that and he already had the claw. My point was
okay.
that a situation could
Don't
be.
play that shit.
Yeah, please don't. We definitely.
Marvel would give
Marvel will shut that shit down. My point of it was that's how you could show a universe. It doesn't necessarily mean they have to show up as playable characters, but it's like he's at the bar, so you know just to know that it's in the universe because it's like we know all the stuff that happened in the first Spider-Man game. It's like you see it as a news segment or something, where it's like you get an illusion to this in the same universe. They don't have to. You don't have to see Peter Parker flying through.
But we already subconsciously know that because all of this stuff is connected.
Well, not in video games. We don't know nothing. In
comic books, you have to assume.
Well, comic books, yeah, but nothing has been connected. And name one video game that's been connected with what other video games?
I mean, no, you're right about that. But
superheroes.
But yeah, but what I'm saying is like, why does it matter?
I'm just saying, like we have.
I just said it was cool. I just said it was cool.
I like those little small, like shit.
But I didn't get to my third one because my third one is the one I'm most excited for. The third one is the one
Boy, spit it out.
Bro, I have to give it the proper build up.
Oh my god.
I have to give it the proper build up. One of the greatest RPG games ever.
This is the highest fandom that he's part of.
Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake is coming for the PS5.
Remember it was Xbox exclusive?
It was Xbox exclusive. Oh, so geek. No, you
I'm mad at some motherfucking remake. Like, y'all don't even deserve a new game.
Right. Like, you don't even get a new game. You get a remake.
Hey, but you know what?
You got a remake
Guess who ain't getting that remake, though?
Xbox
Guess
game.
who ain't getting that remake, though? Xbox ain't.
But they got the OG. Why do they need the remake?
Series X ain't got the OG. Actually, the remake is coming a bit later. But still, I'm excited. I played the OG.
I ain't gonna lie.
I played the OG. I played Knights of the Old Republic 2.
Star Wars games are some of the best games I've ever played. Like, Star Wars games are amazing, dog.
I've never. The
I
only
enjoyed
one
the
I played
Jedi Unleashed ones.
was one on the Wii. I forgot what it was.
Or Force Unleashed or whatever.
The Dark Force or something.
The Force Unleashed 2 was cold.
Yeah, Force Unleashed, yeah.
Battlefront.
Yeah.
Battlefront 2.
Fallen Order.
Like, again,
bro,
I might be biased because I
You
love
definitely
Star
are
Wars.
You're biased.
But all those games are amazing.
You didn't play Squadron?
I did. I have Squadron right now. I was playing it yesterday.
I don't believe it.
You know what? I never really liked any Marvel video games.
Marvel video games?
You didn't like the Spider-Man?
The only
Like Ultimate Alliance?
I was about to say Ultimate Alliance and the Deadpool game.
What about Sega? X-Men.
The Wolverine one was fun. That one
The
was cool.
Wolverine and the Deadpool game are pretty much the
Wait, what about
same.
none of the Spider-Mans?
Which one?
Any of the Spider-Mans.
Oh, excuse me.
Even the older ones.
I like the old one.
The PlayStation 2 ones?
Oh, no, I'm thinking about this Nintendo 64 one.
I know the Avengers. I know the Avengers game. I know that the Avengers game flopped hard as a
The
bitch.
ones was cold.
Wait, but what about the
Based off the
Genesis
movies?
X-Men?
I never owned the Sega Genesis.
Oh, that was one of the most.
Yeah, Maximum Carnage?
No, not Maximum Carnage.
I didn't get
the
Maximum.
side-scrolling X-Men game.
I know.
Oh, yeah, that one, yeah.
When you could be Gambit and shit.
Yeah, that
right?
game was cold.
Nightcrawler, Wolverine.
I mean,
I
all
kind
of
of
those.
don't count those. Dang, why am I yawning like this? And the only reason,
don't count, I guess.
the only reason I don't count those.
What?
Marvel vs. Capcom, one of the best fighting games ever.
Arcade. I did not like it console-wise. I
Okay.
looked at it as arcade.
Console-wise was fire. Like
I fucked with them.
it's all the same,
know.
except the remote. You know, and you can still get the joystick and the
No, but
buttons.
that's fair. Cause I know some people who didn't like the early Mortal Kombat's on the console because they like the arcade. So that's fair.
I mean, that's because
The
you had to do it with three
movement on the
buttons.
arcade for Mortal Kombat was much better, though.
But it's still technically the same game.
It is technically the same game, but I'm not. I just want my PlayStation 5, bro. Definitely want the Spider-Man game because that first one, I beat the living shit out of that fucking
But
game.
That's
That
what
shit
I'm
was
saying.
fun.
You can't say that you don't like Marvel
shit-
games though. Then
I don't consider it.
That you did like.
So did you about to say you don't consider Spider-Man a Marvel game?
I mean, well, I'm trying to think. They had
like,
some,
is you making me mad
They
now?
had
Like,
some-
this,
they had some
this
flops.
conversation is really turning into nothing. You know what
I'm trying to think, but there's some
Avengers
shit
was a
that
flop.
turned me off.
Avengers was a flop.
Absolutely was a flop.
People are
no.
turning,
Well, yeah, I'm saying
people are
people
turning
said the
corner now
Wakanda
with
one.
the
The
Wakanda update.
apparently the Wakanda update is game changing.
Is it? Like, is it already in there?
Yeah, it came out I think last month.
yeah.
But yeah, Deuces was telling me during the recap, and then I looked it up afterwards. Yeah, people are saying the Wakanda update apparently.
Wakanda, like, they
is
just turned the tide on that.
Yeah.
I have to give it
I'll
a shot
pass
again.
on the Avengers game.
So
I'm gonna try it because it's cheap.
Let's see. I'm not gonna be in the 8. Dang, they've been doing Marvel. They did a Spider-Man.
I'm really just looking. I'm really looking forward to
I'm just saying
The early Spider-Man
Yeah,
games.
Spider-Man
Hell yeah,
game.
they had Spider-Man. All
The
you needed to
Spider-Man
make it
games
was
when
this.
Spider-Man 2 and 3 came out, the original trilogy, where that was the
like
first
Punisher
open
games?
world one.
The what?
None of the Punisher games.
Nah.
The Punisher, one of them was cold. The one where you had to do the quick time when you slam a motherfucker's head in the door, like in the windows and shit, dog. Like it was.
Nintendo. I used to like that Silver Surfer game on Nintendo.
So wait, Ultimate Alliance. I don't. Did you say yeah or no?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Ultimate Alliance. Absolutely.
Okay. I was gonna say because
no, that's the GOAT.
Well, no, I don't know because you said you don't like Marvel games, so that's why I'm
because there's a lot of them. There's more. Look at the list right there, and I could probably tell you a handful of games that I'll fuck with out of that list that he's looking at.
All right, super random. Is Men in Black Marvel?
Maybe
they got it listed under Marvel games.
It could be I think it was a comic book at one point. I think it was a comic book before.
But you never played the Maximum Carnage, like the Spider-Man games, the Maximum Carnage and all them.
There was. Why am I young? My God,
Spider-Man and Venom. We could be either one of them.
Oh, it is.
That one I don't remember.
That was like one.
I know what game you're talking about though, but I don't think I ever had that game.
Technically, it wasn't originally, but Marvel ended up buying the publisher.
Oh, okay.
I forgot about the Hulk game on GameCube. Did you play that?
The Hulk game on.
Bro, the Justice League game on PlayStation was so trash.
There was the Justice League game.
Yeah, was it like supposed to be like Ultimate Alliance like Marvel? Was it the Inhumans game on? That used to be on PlayStation. I think it was PlayStation 2 and GameCube.
I never knew they had Inhumans.
I didn't know that either.
I think it was Inhumans. Let me double check. I remember. It used to always be checked out at Blockbuster, and one day I was able to get it. And it was cold.
It was another X-Men, because there was a couple side-scroller X-Men games.
There's a whole bunch of Marvel games.
No, the X-Men arcade
Marvel
game.
Nemesis, Rise of the... It was... technically it was called Rise of the Imperfects, but it was supposed to be like an Inhumans game. That shit was
Is that
cold.
the one you made your own person?
Yes.
That shit was trash.
Oh my God. I know what you're talking about. That shit was trash. As a matter of fact, that's really what turned me off of Marvel games. Because I was like, what is this shit?
Yes,
that shit was cold.
I remember reading. I think a Game Informer review even get that one for like a 4. Like, what the fuck was this?
No, the Game Informer, they got the reviews on here. The receptions for it, yeah, they did give it a 4.
Told you,
I fucked with this.
This was like 12 playing that shit. Like, what's this fire? Matter of fact, probably younger because he's at Blockbuster.
No, I was 13.
Like, I was actually excited for that. I remember seeing the Game Informer review before.
I was 13, so I was not 12. But
look
still,
at a teenager, you was responsible enough to realize that this shit was trash.
That shit was fun.
12, you could have got away with it.
Him and Astro was playing the shit out of that with their created characters.
What's the trashiest game you ever played?
Glover.
Glover?
I hated it.
That shit was awful.
That's my trashiest game too. Glover.
That shit was awful.
Damn, fam, I can't tell you that because I wouldn't play a trashy ass game.
A game that you purchased that you didn't think was trash, and it ended up being trash, kind of like that game.
What made it worse is it was a hand-me-down. Clearly, you can tell.
Yeah, I didn't buy that. I mean, I didn't buy that though.
You know what? I remember.
I don't even remember Glover.
On my Christmas list for
that shit was trash.
The
main boss was the other glove.
What's the other glove?
I thought it was. So here's why. I thought it was Mario's glove. So I'm like, oh, it's about to be another Mario type game. And technically it was, but it was just like the trashiest version of a Mario game. Like,
what was the glove doing?
Mario shit.
Walking like this?
Yep.
But it was Mario's glove?
No, it looked like Mario's glove.
Like,
It was
was
white.
there Goombas and all that stuff in it? Like, was any Mario World things in it?
It looked like Mario Nintendo 64.
It looked like a knockoff.
Wow.
And what made me...
This is Glover.
Let me see that shit. I haven't seen that shit in a minute.
I remember that cover, but I've never played that game.
I can't believe you.
Like I said,
Man.
this is obviously he asked for it for Christmas and all that.
Superman 64.
I had got it.
Absolute trash.
I was saying.
Why was I flying through the air going through rings?
Yeah,
I couldn't even use heat vision.
Yeah,
that was so
that would be
mad.
That would probably be.
That absolutely had to be the worst game I ever purchased.
Yeah,
ever
it was
purchased.
So stiff.
It was like
it was the worst.
It was like they took
the
Star Fox World.
I didn't buy it.
Yeah, it's like they took the Star Fox World and replaced the fucking spaceship with Superman.
I didn't buy that. I got it from Blockbuster. But I remember being geeked because it was Superman. So I'm like, this is finna be.
That's why I know. It was so bad. You were flying through rings.
There you go, right here,
bro.
Yeah, Superman 64.
But
that was definitely the game that you like. What the fuck is that?
Dog, I was so boring.
It was
boring.
I think that came out.
There was nothing.
I feel like that came out around the same as the first Spider-Man game too.
There was nothing.
Spider-Man for 64.
Yeah.
Because I think the Spider-Man was actually better. Like, it was like people thought...
Probably.
People thought the Superman was going to be like the Spider-Man.
You had to use the yellow for the swinging mechanics.
Was the Spider-Man... Was that the first one that you had all the different suits?
I don't know about the suits, but I know that it was the first one that really introduced the swinging mechanics.
Okay.
Like
yeah, we had to
like,
actually
it was really cold off of that. That was right.
But I remember Superman. I think everybody thought Superman was going to be like that.
I thought Superman was going to be cold, and I ended up flying through rings mad as a bitch.
I remember thinking it was going to be cold because I'm like, you can fly.
Yeah.
That nigga
I think that's all you could do in the game was fly.
Like, that nigga couldn't do... I don't think the nigga saved... I don't think they had... Because they tried to make it like open world, but I don't think you had to save nobody.
No, you just flew through rings.
Rings, bro.
Like, I never even fought anything in that game.
I don't remember.
I feel like we have to be remember. You had to fight.
You probably had to fight somebody. It was...
Wasn't that? I think Brainiac was the person in the game, but I can't remember.
It was just such a boring ass game.
It was... Like, it didn't even have like city music, nigga.
No,
it was just like...
boring, no payoff. It's just like... Okay, so another question.
But see, that's always to me it was hard for me though. Like, I never believed that you can really make a good Superman game because
you don't think we can do it now?
Nope.
I saw Unreal Engine thing with the that they had the Superman.
So
bro, listen to this about Superman 64. If you play the game on any difficulty other than hard, you can't actually beat the game. That's right. Superman for Nintendo 64 has 3 selectable difficulties. But you can't even beat the fucking game.
So you get the real ending if you beat it on hard, pretty much is what they said. That's fucking trash. But no, I mean it can look good. But I think because of the power scale of Superman, there's no. It's like the Hulk game to me. Like Hulk games, like the nigga's OP. So it's like, it's really just a destructive, like, and Superman ain't even destructive, so it's like...
Well, but what if you have him first Zod? Like, what if Zod's the main villain?
But I mean, but he can't fight literally nobody. Like, Spider-Man...
No, so not... Maybe he can fight the faceless army, because, you know, Zod always has an army, Brainiac has an army, you can have them...
But what is it, like, that's what I'm saying, when you think about Spider-Man, where you can do all those little random little cops and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
It would not have to be on Earth. You would have to be able to be...
This looked like it'd be cold.
But here's my
thing.
I'm
saying that, but it's like it looks cold. But it's like, what would Superman do?
I love Unreal Engine, but they keep on giving us stuff that's never get released.
To be fair, it's not Unreal Engine. No, what I'm saying, but it's not Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine is an open source thing.
I know that.
So it's like,
but like the Pokemon one, the Dragon Ball Z one,
it's not. But it's not their fault. But all these are people. I have the Unreal Engine on my laptop. I don't know what the fuck I'd do with it, but it's on my laptop.
But I want those. Those aren't coming out.
I'll give you that.
They keep on giving us these showcases of amazing games in this Unreal
But it's
Engine
like, bro, this looks amazing.
And they're never.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like the premise of a Superman game, I just don't see it being.
Well, that's what I said. He would have to fight something. He would have to fight somebody that can match him. Because remember, Zod's a Kryptonian, so if he fights other Kryptonians or Zod's army,
but I mean, as I'm saying, like that's a very linear game. Then
not really.
No, you can do a Zod is invading Earth, and that's the main arc of the game.
Yeah.
But you have to do stuff, and obviously that's your main arc. You can do stuff in between that.
I just remember Superman still does regular stuff. Lois keeps on falling from buildings that he gotta fly and you gotta capture.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like that's what you'll be doing most of the time. Is like
I said, you know, his
Lex, you can do it. You can have Lex.
You gotta fight against Lex. Lex got a Kryptonian.
You can have a Brainiac in it.
You got a Kryptonian too. Like you just can't fight the regular henchmen that Spider-Man and Batman fights.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
You would have
like Superman type motherfucker that you would be like. I feel like it'd turn into Grand Theft Auto. Like I'm scooping up cars and throwing them bitches.
No,
and shit
you would
like
have
that.
to
You know
do
what I'm
a
saying?
situation like the Spider-Man game where you have multiple major villains.
But it would have to be only major villains. Like the thing about it is what Bacardi is saying is like the day to day in the open world.
But Superman does a day to day.
No, he doesn't. Day of fighting.
They don't show that no more. That's action comic Superman. Yeah, that's action comic Superman.
I can't think.
Like Superman really pop up on niggas like y'all don't want to do this.
Joke, you hear the joke about Spider-Man swinging sewers and hitting just regular henchmen. You hear the joke about Batman beating you up for jaywalking. You never hear Superman beating up a regular.
Because Superman really just pull up on you.
Superman has enough. So are you saying Superman doesn't have enough villains that you can throw in a game?
No, he does. I'm just saying what Bacardi is saying is the aspect that's going to be missing is it's never going to be just like regular henchmen.
It's going to be a linear game. It's going to have to go boss to boss because there's no reason.
I don't think you have to.
Because there's no reason for him to be flying around the city. Superman don't do that.
Yes, it is. I feel like you can do that because it's not so. In a situation where like Lex Luthor, he doesn't. It's not like Lex Luthor just showed up like, "Hey, Superman, let's box." Lex Luthor will do a situation like, "Hey, I did gas on this part of the city. Which one you gonna stop, or you gonna stop me from doing this?"
Now he doing Riddler shit.
Yeah, see,
Lex Luthor does that.
But
let's not act like Lex Luthor hasn't done shit like that.
But you're not gonna be fighting regular people because then it's gonna be pointless.
But that's
if the henchmen come up like, "Hey, Superman,"
but you don't have to. You can literally do a situation like that. That's
but
probably.
That's what Bacardi's saying is gonna be missing. What he wants is he likes being able to fight regular henchmen and fight the boss.
That's an everyday thing where it's like Lex Luthor today done put bombs in 8 different parts of the city. You gotta figure out what you're gonna do.
You gotta figure out what you're gonna do, but you're not gonna fight nobody until you fight the boss.
But that's a day-to-day thing.
Fam, ain't no they get out.
How's that not day-to-day?
You listen to what we saying. We like to fight henchmen and lead up to
Superman.
a boss.
I gave up on that. Superman doesn't fight henchmen.
But
Y'all have convinced me.
That's why I said it's a linear.
That's what Bacardi is saying is going to be
That's why I said it'd be very linear.
But I'm showing a different day-to-day aspect that you can do.
But you only got what I mean.
I get it. Superman doesn't fight henchmen. You won that argument.
But my thing is like I'm saying is like. Because if all you fight is bosses,
and
but you're not fighting the boss. You
solve the riddles.
You are.
So you dropping Lex Luthor down to like nigga, you have to be the henchman.
No,
like Brainiac and them niggas are the bosses.
It's
like
not that you a henchman because Lex Luthor just does little shit like that.
But Lex Luthor, even in the fact like Lex Luthor, his henchmen is regular people. You know what I'm saying?
Who handles that with Superman? It has to be him. We just don't see it.
No, that's why even when you think about Justice League, Superman pop up.
Game. You pop up OP and it's literally like this is what it's like. After you beat Arkham, or you level up Spider-Man. Like as you play in the games, you really don't be wanting to do those missions with those regular people anymore.
That's life as Superman. I'm sorry.
Like I feel
that's
like
not a fun game.
I don't know what to tell
That's not a fun game.
I'd have fun with that.
That's all. I mean, that's what I said. That's what you would be just fucking flying around, nigga.
That
like,
means you could grab a dude, fly him right up to the atmosphere, and just do the Superman thing. Go, I could drop you right now, but I'm a better person.
now you gonna be talking? You making your own set?
Superman definitely does stuff like that.
The game ain't gonna allow you to do that.
Yeah, the game.
You don't think the game gonna allow you to grab somebody and fly up? No. I feel like the game would.
That's what I'm saying. Like Like to me, it's like
I feel like it should let you fly up,
right?
Grabbing somebody.
But I don't think they gonna put the element of like you choking the nigga out.
But Superman not choking. He literally just grabbing a collar, flying all the way up, and being like.
But he can't even kill nobody, so you're not gonna let the nigga go.
But that's not what Superman does. Superman will do something like that. He'll grab him, fly him up, like, see, I could drop you, but I'm a better person than that. You should change your ways. And then you fly him back down. That's what Superman does.
And you enjoying that? Like you want that? You want to get the XP for that mission, nigga? Like
what XP do you get for that?
Like,
all right, cards on the table. I just want to fly into space. I just want to be able to be Superman and fly around.
In fact, that would be a better game if you are not Superman focusing on Earth, but you get to pretty much your Green Lantern Corp, like Superman flying different planets and stuff like that. That'd be a better game because now you are.
Just give me Green Lantern again.
Matter of fact, no, I take that back. I just thought about that. Superman fight regular ass aliens every day.
Does he?
Yes.
Yeah, he does. He does.
So that'd be your henchman. It's an alien. Taking over this
part
of
the city.
But
it's usually Zod's army.
But even if you wanted to keep it, so even if you wanted to keep it in Metropolis, regular ass aliens show up in Metropolis and do fuck shit all the time. And they call in Superman because the regular cops can't handle it. So now you gotta fight this alien of the day.
So the only way that this can work would be like I would even take if Brainiac was like the head person. And because I feel like Superman can't fight. It'd have to be like Spider-Man, like where Superman is really going against like the Legion of Doom or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or the League.
It can be like Deuce said, Zod coming in, bringing a bunch of people from the Phantom Zone. You can do that.
Yeah.
You can a bunch of convicts.
That's usually what Zod does. He brings an army of just people
from the Phantom Zone. So it's like, all right, now they're taking over Metropolis, and because they're from the Phantom Zone, they're not regular humans. They're all different alien races. And they are the henchmen, but because they're stronger than normal cops, it has to be a Superman to fight them.
I can get it. So
I'm back.
But then there's still.
I'm back on
but then
Superman
there's still.
so
now these aliens are robbing banks.
They do it. No, they don't robbing banks. They're just causing chaos.
So that's the day to day. They're just causing chaos.
That's what they do. I'm back on the henchmen. You can fight henchmen.
You can't say no to that because in Arkham series, that's literally what it was. A lot of the henchmen was just fucking shit up
Yep. So now
in the Arkham series.
I take that back. You didn't win that
But
argument.
see, I still don't like it because this
They
nigga can't
alien
kill
henchmen.
nobody. He ain't gonna do
He can
nothing.
kill the aliens?
Man.
Now he can
Batman
kill the
ain't
aliens.
gonna kill nobody. You was fine with the Arkham series.
Because I know Batman beat the brakes off niggas. Like,
Superman. You said
No, you kill
no,
aliens.
Superman don't fight nobody but
Yes, he
aliens,
kills
bro.
aliens
Yeah, yes, we
a
gonna
lot.
talk about
Aliens.
aliens. We gonna talk about
So
aliens.
okay, that's what we talking about. Alien henchmen.
He'll
And that
kill
is a
aliens.
lot. Superman definitely fight people.
What?
A whole
When
game.
does he ever fight people?
What do you mean?
You mean like human
Man,
beings?
when is he fought
I didn't say
human?
human beings. I said he.
okay.
I didn't say y'all.
Bro, Superman fighting humans, bro. Like, I know what Diz was saying. He ain't fighting no humans. Like.
I didn't say he fight humans. Now you're throwing words at me.
I mean, I guess I can take.
At most, he'll melt your gun. He'll laser
Or
out your
freeze.
gun.
Which let's cards on the table. That's more reckless than they try to show in the comics. You holding the gun that's getting hit by heat vision.
I mean, you should have dropped it ASAP anyway. Like,
But
I would have let it go.
That's not how they show it in the comics. They show that niggas will hold it for a little bit. Like, oh my god! It's like, bro, your hands is done by.
Yeah.
My thing is this too. Superman is grown as fuck, right? He's been in Metropolis all this time. Why are you trying to shoot Superman? You already know that this nigga's bulletproof. I don't get that by henchmen.
I never
sometimes.
understand. Yeah, I never
Like,
understood
you
it. But I don't. What I
already
don't
know.
understand, like, Superman is really fine. That's a really fine line to laser someone's gun. Because if I dropped it, that shit gonna go straight through me. Like if I was like, oh, but shoot laser at his eyes.
Also, you gotta have control of your vision because
Like-
you can go through both the gun and me. At the
Right,
same
you know what I'm
time,
saying?
Oh, did you
precision.
hear the excuse? Well, you know how the question's always been, why don't they recognize Superman just with the glasses? The excuse is, and I don't know if it's in the comics. I don't know if somebody was just bullshitting out their ass.
Liv, you know
Liv,
this-
I'm gonna need your expertise.
on this one.
So
Listening.
I saw somebody. They said that the reason why they don't recognize Superman because when he's actually Superman, like when he takes off the glasses and everything, he's vibrating that fast that you never can get a good look at him. Was that in the comics?
I've heard that too.
so he's
but
literally
to
a
be
blur?
honest with you,
I guess kind of.
this is why nobody recognizes Superman as Clark Kent, because when it was created, it was a stupid fucking trope of just
Oh, yeah,
putting
fair.
on
That's fair.
glasses and nobody recognizes you.
But Loki-
and that's that.
When did you see that?
But it would be
very
impossible
recent. It was very recent.
for him to shake and somebody not be like, why is this motherfucker got Tourette's?
Well, see, the reason why I asked Diggs that.
Because I'm thinking like
Wait,
Flash. You talking about Flash?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I
Like,
asked Diggs, because that's all. That's reverse Flash. That's what he does. That's why people couldn't recognize Eobard Thawne.
Yeah. And that's why I'm assuming.
Were
had
they
to
saying
come-
that was Superman or Clark?
Well,
No, they
they're
say that
saying
Superman,
as Superman, he does that, so that's why
So they don't
you
ever
can't
look at his
recognize. So
face.
you never
Then,
get to look
well,
at
then
his
it
face.
made no sense because then when like Lois
weak
is
as
grabbing
hell.
him, when Lois is grabbing his face to kiss him, her hand gonna be like this, just slapping his
like
shit
when he
out
hold
of him.
Lois Lane, that bitch gonna be like shook to death.
Either that, or his shit
Like,
moves so fast that when she touch him, it just shave her hand down.
Like,
It's just-
But
like,
low-key,
he couldn't grab
his face
nobody.
would be human clippers.
I used to be like, damn, these people were super dumb for that, blah blah blah. Low key, there are some people I saw without their glasses. I'm like, bro, you look like a whole different person.
I mean, do I look like a whole different person?
I've seen enough of you without
YouTube
your glasses,
viewers.
I mean, Liv actually does look different without his glasses though.
but
Like,
not
he does,
enough that you ain't gonna know if that's real.
yeah, I mean, no.
Right, like
Bro,
I'm gonna come up to you and gonna be like, who is this? Who is he?
No, I saw
We got a
somebody.
special guest.
I saw it was a random picture on Twitter. The lady, she had her glasses, she had her hair up. Then they showed her with her hair down with no glasses.
That's
I was
not
like,
fair.
I was like, but that's well,
They
no,
did
Kirk-
too much. The
no,
hair.
yeah, Kirk.
Like-
he got.
I love my girl, but
He
when
got the
she do
swoop.
new hairs, I always tell her, it'd be like, I got a different woman every week.
He,
Who you gonna be this week? Yeah.
That's what I always thought. I thought it was a swoop. I never thought it was the glasses. I
It's
thought no one knew he was the difference
Bro,
because
if
of the
it's
swoop.
the swoop, that's even worse.
No, I take that.
No, it's you'll
I-
take a little.
I
This,
take that little swoop
Bro, you ridiculous.
because it's the
You're
swoop.
ridiculous.
Because if you combine the swoop and the glasses.
The swoop, neither one is enough. Let's be honest. Neither one is enough.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, that whole shaking shit, somebody's stupid as a
No,
motherfucker.
I saw it on Twitter. I saw it on Twitter.
Because I mean, like, he can't save nobody, or he gonna have to stop shaking to save somebody.
I saw it on Twitter and I was like, you know
Yes.
what?
Yeah,
I didn't necessarily say
Shaking the shit out of somebody. I'm here to save you. He get back to his the motherfucker's
you
jello.
constant shake mode, so you fighting, shaking while everybody on the street watching you, just shaking like a motherfucker. Like, dog, nigga, your laser eyes would be jagged as a bitch.
Done broke every bone in the body.
That was a good excuse, bro. I was like, you know what? That's interesting to bring up on the podcast. I gotta see what y'all.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. When Deuces brought up the reverse flash shit, I'm like, bro, ain't no way.
But again, yeah, he's right. The reverse flash technically does it,
but he ain't saving people.
So this is hilarious. So Henry Cavill, because when he was doing like Dawn of Justice and everything.
Oh, is that where it came from?
No.
Oh my god.
I looked this up.
Yeah, he on stage like he on set like.
No, I'm just saying.
So
you can't recognize me.
So this is what he did, and they did it as a test to kind of try to prove it. They said that people don't expect to see famous people in regular settings. So it's like a false sense of belief to see it. So what Henry Cavill did, they said that what he did was like he literally, the first day of Dawn of Justice, he hung around Times Square. Just hung around Times Square. There's billboards all over and everything like that. Nobody recognized him. Then he put on a Superman shirt. Everybody recognized him.
Boom.
So
it's not the vibrator.
He went up there vibrating, man. So he's like, come here, Lois. I got something for you. So they
saying that it's that. They
It's
saying
just
that
that
most likely what it is that people see Superman as this celebrity, like, oh shit, it's Superman. So when they see Clark, they don't expect to see Clark working at the.
I mean, I've always thought about the obvious too. It's like you just wouldn't expect this because I mean they treat it like Clark is like this city boy, country boy, whatever. So it's like he gives you the look of like, ain't no way that you was, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, but I mean, I always wish it'd be somebody that would believe that just be like, you resemble the nigga or something. You know what I'm saying? You would think somebody.
I want it to be like the black janitor. Like, hey.
Yeah. Like, and that's why I don't think they put black people in Superman movies like that because, or like in the Superman because they would, that nigga would be staring like. You finna finish it?
I'm not gonna finish it.
Oh, I'm about to say dog.
Like,
yeah, a black person.
Janitor would have been in that motherfucker with his sitting with his mop. Look at this nigga for hours, like nigga.
Dog, that's what they.
Clark would have been like, excuse me, like I know who he is. You know
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know who he is.
In the next Superman movie, he's just the background character. You just see a character in the background looking like.
But you gotta see him a couple of times.
Yeah,
you see him the first time. Like, he stopped like.
Yeah, he might also work late shit. Like he come back in like. Hey, you know who you look like. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, he don't say that the first time. You just see him like, and then the next scene he pop him like, hey.
He gotta be in the scene.
He gotta tell him come.
But no, he also gotta be in the scene where you gotta see Superman fly through. So you know that's why, because you gotta have the scene where he's looking on
TV.
Clark.
I would have him look on TV. Like he needs to be like watching, like he mopping in the daily and see the news or whatever. And they both talk. No, he kind of like Clark look at it too. He gotta look at Clark. You know what I'm saying? Like they Clark kind of look at him like, nigga, I know who he is. You know what I'm saying? Like I know who he is. And Eddie Kobe just giving the black head down like.
Yeah, he didn't say I know you is.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
all right.
Like your secret safe with me. That's what black people keep that secret anyway. Like,
oh yeah.
But he gonna definitely cash that check when he need it. Right. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I know who he is. I got I'm behind some bills.
It's gonna be that. It's gonna be something small.
It's gonna be my daughter shoots Superman. My birthday coming up.
I've been holding on to this.
This is why I respected Shazam ending.
Yeah.
Why I respected the Shazam ending. Remember he had Superman come up. Remember?
Oh yeah, when he brought it. Yeah. That was cool. Like how he brought him in there for that shit. Like, so I mean, and I respected how the fact that like. Did they even use that little ending scene? Like, yeah, I come in to do it, whatever kind of shit. Like, but I was like, no, yeah, Superman.
I truly, I don't know. At this point, I still don't know how.
So I did want to get because Liv, you said you've been watching a lot of dope shit. What did you?
Yeah.
Watching?
Oh, we didn't talk Malignant.
First, I gotta admit. So, all right, I gotta crack in with Malignant.
Y'all was all hyped for that twist. I wasn't as shocked by the twist.
How was you not,
bro?
We gotta get
let Liv go.
All right,
see why I wasn't.
We just gonna say spoiler alert if you ain't seen Malignant. I'm not gonna say it was the greatest horror movie.
No, it wasn't.
No, it was just.
I'm not gonna say go rush out to movie theaters and watch it. Definitely watch it for free on HBO.
Yes, it's on HBO Max.
But man, when they revealed, can I just go ahead and jump to that?
Yeah.
When all right, I'm just explaining. When I seen the trailers, I was like, oh, okay, another scary movie about possession or something, or some dark force. And when they gave us a twist in the middle of the movie on how it was really a conjoined twin, making this bitch run around backwards. Doing John Wick moves. What's so funny is before they revealed it, I was like, man, this motherfucker looked just like that woman. Like, it got this, it looked just like her.
I was like, I was like, the way it was stabbing, I was like, what the fuck?
I was like, it looked like her.
It gave you like the whole, like, the ring, like the really big, bit
so
person,
it made
whatever.
me think it was like a demon of some sort that kind of took her liking to it, or I was thinking maybe she had a twin or something, but that died. But the beginning, this is so funny. When we were watching the beginning, they don't show what was there, and they just say the boys the name, a guy's name, right? And when they show, I'm like, that ain't no dude. That's some fucking girl legs. That's what I told Rock. And she like, nah, they calling it, the name. What was his name? Gerald, Gary.
What the fuck was his name?
I don't know. It was some random. Gabriel.
It was Gabriel.
And I was like, those look like girl legs. So then it clicked a little bit after. But when I found out that this motherfucker had a conjoined twin shoved in the back of her skull. That came out when her husband smashed her shit into the wall. Dog, I was tripping.
What made it cold to me was like
because after my bad, Ryan. It was just when I was piecing things together. Because remember when the cop was chasing it, I was like, the cop sees it. I was like, it can't be invisible, and he's shooting at it. And look how it's moving. Like it's got to be a thing. At that point, I thought it was a girl. I was like, the girl's getting possessed.
Right.
So I was like, this is just mad weird.
Well, the only reason why I didn't
that thing was so ugly, bro.
The reason why I didn't think possessed because I was like the same thing you said. I said the cop seen it, so he would have seen her. Even if she was
he would have knew exactly what.
He would have knew it was her. But the fact that he didn't, I was like, it can't be her. So I was like, I don't know what it was.
I thought it was pretty much like what I did correlate the head bash. Like when he's because the head bash was so fucking dramatic. I rewind that. Like, he beat the goddamn.
He beat the brakes off.
In that moment, I was like, God dang. I didn't correlate.
I didn't either
to the villain.
I didn't like. I think I had.
They said it in the movie though.
No, but he said at the time.
Oh, I didn't I didn't correlate it to the villain either. And they gave us hints too with the blood on the thing, like days after.
Well, see, I thought
Rocky was like, "Oh, she bleed." I was like, "No, that bitch just ain't watch her pillow sheets." That's what I thought.
I thought it was something like her stitches was fucked up or something. I thought her head was just that fucked up. So I didn't even think about it until the reveal, and I was like, "Oh shit, what?"
Yeah, I mean, it definitely clicked there. It definitely clicked there. But I had thought like when he pretty much bashed her head, like. I didn't think about the conjoined twin thing at all. So I definitely thought it was possession, but I thought it was like whatever was going on in the first scene when they were talking to Gabriel or whatever, like especially when they started really trying to touch into that imaginary friend thing. Mm-hmm. Like I thought it was something that I thought they were really in a sense doing the exorcism in the beginning. That's why I was really stuck on the the whole supernatural possession. I thought they was getting really even though they didn't cut the cancer, I thought it was like really trying to stop this whatever, like do a possession whatever.
I thought it was. Keep on.
So then when he bust her head and she started seeing the images, and especially because it was like when they were showing the being whatever, they had the ones where she was there too. Like I'm looking at it, so I'm like whatever I had definitely moved it to the she got hit, but I said whatever woke up some kind of part of her brain.
It's like definitely
that's
connected.
That's possessed or whatever. Like especially with the imaginary friend. I'm like
why she didn't see the murder.
Yeah, so it was like that's what made it so crazy because it turned the movie into so much different. Like when she started seeing the murder going on, I'm like, what the fuck is this now? Like,
so you know what I thought it was, Bacardi, and you probably be the only one that would get it. Remember when Sam's imaginary friend became real? And Supernatural.
Oh yeah,
I thought it was something like that. So I wasn't going possession. I was like, okay, something happened that brought her imaginary.
Yeah, like a trauma. Yeah, a trauma. Like it was. I thought it was definitely.
That's what I thought. I thought her.
Like I thought Gabriel was already like.
Yeah, I thought he got manifested somehow.
I thought the same thing
I thought Gabriel was an issue that they stopped early, and then the headbang brought him back. Like they whatever, like the imaginary friend shit. Like she made this. Cause I mean, I've watched another movie that was in that realm where it's like. I think a kid was sleeping and then his dreams were coming to life and shit like that.
I know what you're talking about.
You know
I can't remember the name of it.
So I feel like he was in that realm, like, this motherfucker, she just had an imaginary friend that they, got rid of, whatever, and now she's older, head get bashed, she don't remember what the fuck this friend is, but it's like, it came back. So it's like, that's what I was on with. And I'm like, whatever this friend doing really has a hold on her.
Yeah.
Because he out here killing motherfuckers. And it made sense because, like, they got rid of dudes. So he came out.
Well, I mean,
and, like, I'm going
point,
right.
Again, until they revealed it, because I'm like, okay, who? I'm like, what is all these people connected? Like, I was legit like, damn, wait, why is he killing all these people? Where's the connection?
So
I didn't get it until the reveal.
I had picked it up.
What? I know they gave us why it was killing. Like the connection why it was killing.
Yeah,
it was kind of
before the reveal.
When? How did they get it?
Because they were like the cops lady was like killing everything that had something to do with the
they
girl.
started the cops.
So at that's the real reveal I'm talking about. That first reveal. I'm not talking about the reveal of what he was, but until they said that, I was trying to piece it together. You know how we watch these movies.
Yeah.
I'm like, I could not catch it until she said that.
So I had picked it up early that like I thought it was somebody. I figured it was somebody from her past. When she said she couldn't remember before being adopted, I was like, it's somebody from her past. So that's what I guess that's what I meant when I said the reveal wasn't as much. It's literally the same lines as Liv. I assumed it was like a brother from the past, but I didn't think that they were conjoined.
Yeah.
So when I thought maybe y'all just didn't think that. That's because, like I said, I watched it after all of y'all, so y'all was bro.
But
this
it was
is crazy.
that's what I'm saying. But it was like that's what I'm saying. The twist was
no. The twist that they were conjoined that threw me because, like I said, I literally thought like, okay, this is her brother or whoever, just somebody like a family member from the past who was just doing it. Then when they showed that they were conjoined, I was like, bro.
Yeah,
even
like
then, when they showed us the conjoined, I was like, okay, so they probably just cut him off, and then now.
No, yeah, when they showed that,
I thought he was running loose.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, when they showed that he pushed it, that's what I was like, bro. No, what the fuck? That part definitely threw me off her. I don't want to get on here and lie, acting like I knew all of that.
That was for one. That was the worst set of malpractice I've ever seen in my life.
Like, just push this shit back in the head.
She don't know nothing about it. Like you don't know what they did to you.
Like that's also why, like you said, you picked up on the whole head bash. I thought these were two whole different people. So I'm just like, this is one of those supernatural twin things. Where it's like, family members, you see the link to your family member thing.
Right.
Like, I just thought it was that. And so then to see that they were conjoined, I was like, bro, this is wild.
Because I mean, even when she killed the husband early, but was still in the room, that's what I was like. That was the first moment where it made you think it was two different people.
Right.
Because it was like the dude was still in like minding his own business. She was supposed to be in the bedroom, so it was like. But like I said, to me, fam, what the height.
I wanted to text you. I watched it so late that because I know Liv asked me because I was like.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, bro, it's like 3:00 in the morning. I can't just get in the group chat like, bro.
Like yeah, like because what it was to me is like, and as I'm saying, like it's not a bad movie because like I said, I feel like the way they put it together. I feel like I said, to me, the twist was a really surprising twist.
Yes,
and that's what I said. Like I haven't seen a twist in a movie like that.
The one thing I don't understand with it though is why was he so acrobatic?
That's so. What I said, what I made the post for, what I made the post up was like, this nigga been dormant,
and
came out after getting his head buzzed and knew how to do everything.
Everything.
But what was also really crazy.
There was the scene at the police precinct.
Bro.
This nigga was
dog.
When he went up the wall and in
that hole. Like, fam, what is going on?
John Wick,
nigga.
Backwards.
Like you ain't got toes. You doing this shit on your heels, nigga.
So if you, I wonder. Is that a theory? Like, if we start doing shit backwards, are we more
I don't think
I can't even balance on one foot. I'm not walking backwards.
Fam, I don't know. My thing was like, it was moments where the damn arms were this way, like really forward.
Yeah.
And how, nigga? Like how?
Well,
like,
there is easy to explain if you got three, joints.
He also didn't. You heard cracks like as if he was breaking her arm.
That move, when he's what threw me for the loop was the stab. When he was on top of it, he was backwards like, ugh. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck?
I was like, you in the wrong spot.
Like, dog.
What the fuck is going on?
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, so, like I said, for me, like that's what I'm saying. Like, I was watching the movie and I was enjoying it, and I'm telling you, when they announced the conjoined moment, my eyes never left the screen again. Like,
I also don't get how the sister survived at the end.
How the who?
How the sister survived? I don't get how she survived.
Oh yeah.
Oh, when she's under the whatchamacallit?
Bro, she got a whole hospital. That table was heavy as a bitch.
Hey,
And
fam threw that
she
motherfucker like it was nothing, though.
She was
too.
under it for like a good 10 minutes, just chilling.
Like that's what I'm saying, but it's like it escalated so much for her because when she finally screamed and you saw it out the back of her head, and I was just like, to me,
in the jail cell?
yeah, in the jail cell, I was like, bro, this movie has literally exceeded all expectations.
I'm gonna watch it again,
because it was the fact that it was like that was the first time you really,
I think
too,
like to look.
It was very disgusting.
Yeah,
wait, not only was this motherfucker cold, this motherfucker had excellent knife skills.
That's what I'm saying.
Like he was grabbing your gun, like this
How
nigga.
are you doing this all
What
backwards?
you been watching, bro? That you just cold? You been dormant, like. And that's what made it so crazy because he wasn't even a monster. This nigga just came out like an action hero.
That was the thing that
he didn't even have his own arms.
That was the thing that bothered me the most about. Like, this is the movie, I liked it a lot. But I'm like, how is he this cold?
Like, and that's why I said, like,
I need answers.
I put all that stuff behind me because I didn't try to walk backwards, but I literally was watching this. I watched the fight that over and over because I was really trying to see how his feet was moving. I wanted to know how this worked, and I know it had to be seen. Like, you can't do, ain't no actor can do this.
I definitely watched it a second. I'm like,
hey, you know what I was waiting for?
Yeah.
I was waiting for them to have that motherfucker drive a car, bro.
I
was like, dog.
I'd have to be done to the morning. I'd have had to turn that off for the rest
like,
of the night.
because the only thing I kept
dog,
pushing,
he in there backwards.
like the only thing I kept putting in my head was it didn't even matter about the head. It was just his feet. It was the fact that your motherfucking knees bend other way.
That was
and your feet are the other way. Like you only
but he'll still do cold shit.
Like you only walking on your heels. Like you walking forward on the heels.
Okay,
nigga.
now I gotta ask. There's some plot holes or something. I want to ask.
Nigga, really plot holes.
Because didn't she at first? Didn't she see him in the kitchen? Remember at that moment?
No, all of those times that she supposedly saw him, that was when she was seeing the killing.
Okay, so what about the scene when the guy? So how? I guess maybe he's just that fast. Because remember, the guy had saw him. Then he turned the light on, and then the seat moved, the couch moved. Remember, like as somebody was getting up, and he was looking at it. Because remember, there was a moment where
was that you doing with my husband?
Right before he killed him.
Yeah.
So what was that?
Yeah.
Her.
But you know what? Here's the thing. The impression. Okay, so that kind of makes sense now. Impressions on the seat ain't gonna last forever. So when she got up and moved, and he looking and it's going back up,
You're right.
He just that
cold. Yeah, with his backwards knees.
Yeah,
backwards,
but I mean,
man.
this scene fucked up, dog. This kill scene.
That was the one. That was the one thing I did have to. That was the one thing I did have to text y'all. Like, fam was resourceful as fuck.
Bro,
The nigga took.
That fucked me up. I said, how the hell?
Bro, he is literally the backwards man. The backwards man. The backwards man. The backwards man.
Like,
hey, but you know what? There is another loophole though. Because remember, fam called them. How?
Who called them?
Remember, he called the police officer.
He can go in the beginning of the movie.
But he
is able to channel his thoughts through radio waves.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this nigga has so much power.
But
dog.
that was the one thing.
That's what I'm saying. In the beginning, I thought he was a real entity because it was
he definitely being Batman's ass.
Not even just radio waves.
It had to be any just.
Wasn't that a toy phone that she was on as a kid?
Yeah.
Remember when she was talking as a kid when they first
but for her it don't count because he could be talking to her in her head.
Remember her phone actually rang. The little toy phone rang.
But she could have been just playing with it.
They showed the same brain. And he could also manipulate what she was able to see. So that could have just been a hallucination.
Been like, oh, it's a toy. As soon as it rang,
and it was just hallucinating. Yeah. But like the fact that he was the most resourceful serial killer ever.
Oh yeah, turning that.
The fact that he turned her. I did text y'all that, and I was like, bro, this nigga turned an award into a weapon.
Right. Fam,
he was in there on his Iron Man shit,
like, and that's what I'm saying. Like this shit, like as I'm saying, when it came to that part, I'm like, oh, this is like a Scream or something. Okay,
right,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, this is like a little Scream. Like he had, in a sense, was dressed like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is gonna be a little Scream movie. Like, all right, I can deal with that. Like, bro, there's, like I said, I'm still. Like I said, and I was high. Like, bro, when that nigga, when that motherfucker cracked, like it was just when the head cracked. When the head finally cracked,
that
and
threw
you
me
saw this
all
nigga
the way
really
off.
like teeth and mouth open, and just went in the mode.
Bro,
I was like, that's what you
What was his
couldn't.
mode song? It had to be a fight song. What was his mode song?
Bro, his shit was probably damn near knuck if you buck.
No, that shit.
Had to been nuck if you buck.
Like I mean,
Because he was definitely nucking while he was bucking.
Whose song was I beat your ass, I beat your ass, I beat your ass? Whose song was that?
He was like, move, bitch.
like dog, that
He
shit.
definitely was you just heard the doo.
And that's what I'm saying. Like that's what made it so crazy. Like, fam, that motherfucker was. It was just an amazing thought process. Like, I really want to know who thought of that idea to like, this motherfucker's living in the back of your head, and you and
Bro,
James Wan.
and put you sleep,
ugly.
and while you sleep, this motherfucker is walking backwards.
Yeah.
And your arm through your hair, through the hair over your face.
Dog, they should have did a scary version of Backwards Man. You know how we talk about
That is it.
They
No, he said
they
like
should have did
the
the
song.
song. You know how we say
Real
once he
slow.
slow-
The backwards,
I'm the
man.
Like that, because now that's all I hear. Now.
Like, bro, that
Backwards
shit.
Man,
It just
backwards.
and it was just so funny because it really was like this motherfucker was just. It was. I was really mad that I was really mad that he died. Or, you know, it was really more of just a surprise. Because the nigga ain't gone. That's why I hope they give me a 2.
They got
to give me a 2.
Of course they gonna give you 2.
Like, because this nigga not gone.
He gonna find another conjoined twin and they gonna join forces or do something. Because
like, it's gonna be like, because she always got to battle this nigga in her head now because she ain't got this out.
At the end, I don't get how the sister survived. Bro, she got a whole bed thrown on her. And those hospital beds are heavy.
I mean, but
You saw how heavy it was.
I don't think it would have been enough to kill her, though. I mean, it pinned
she
her
should have
from the
crushed her
waist
legs.
down.
Should have crushed her legs. Like, she shouldn't be walking.
Yeah.
She should have been crushed, bro.
Legs crushed, definitely.
But she was crushed like from here down. Like that's enough to I think to kill you.
I mean, we got people who ain't got that part of their body still living out here.
Because I also didn't like that she was strong too. Like now, when she kind of took over the body.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
You manifested his power.
That's what I'm saying. That made sense when you thinking of.
But why you this strong?
That happened way too
he
quick.
was strong.
But why y'all both strong?
That happened way too quickly for me.
You gotta ask that beforehand. I get if we already established that he called. If she can tap into what he got, it makes sense.
I mean, the only thing that I had put in my mind too was the fact that she wasn't extremely strong, but she was as strong as 2 people because she literally had another person in her. So she's at least strong as 2 people.
I'm just saying,
if we
was cool,
if me and you match strengths right now, though, we picking up this couch one hand.
If we was okay, I'm just saying, if we was okay with family code and they got the same brain, we gotta accept that if she can tap in what he got, she gotta be just as cold.
So I mean, can she touch radio waves and all that shit? Now that's what I'm like, fam.
If we establishing that they got the same brain, you kind of have to. If we okay with, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we okay with what he can do, and we ain't questioning it.
To be truthful, too, she should have been. Honestly, they both should have been dead.
I'll give you that. Yeah.
Your head been bust open.
Yes.
Your skull is exposed to the elements that has been on that shit for the longest.
Thing.
I will give you that. Yes.
Your brain has been really in the air, and getting city air exposed to it. Like,
here's the crazy thing. Like,
I got a cop out for that.
But I mean, her head was constantly cracked open. Like,
so
why did
did
she not get hit? Like, did she get headaches? Like,
here's the cop out.
How did it heal so fast?
Here's the cop out. All right, so this is her head, right? Her brain's right here. This is his head, right? So either way it goes, his head is sealed. But when it comes out, the head is still concealed under two craniums still. So it's still concealed no matter what.
Deuce is saying
that's the cop out.
Let's say this is the wall between the two.
Yeah.
This is when her head goes out, and now you just see this portion. This is his face. But all of this is still here with her head.
Yeah, it's still in there. It's still. That's the cop out.
Either
way it goes, it's a circle and a circle.
Weak.
If you have 2 circles,
that's
right?
weak.
But the brain is in this circle and in this circle. So the first circle covers the first circle, and then so the brain is still in here. So even when the new face come out, that brain is still.
Her head should have been big as a motherfucker.
It should have been big.
No,
should have been big.
Like, or she shouldn't have a lot of brain, nigga.
They
like,
smashed his head in.
Remember, they shaved his shit. They shaved his shit.
Yeah.
Remember, they shaved that face
the
off.
nigga shouldn't have had a face. Like, nigga, I thought they pieced this nigga down.
They did. Like, they sanded him down and shit.
That's what I need.
That's why I was mad as a bitch. Like, I was ugly before, now I'm worse.
That nigga was big, one eye.
Like, bro, this nigga came out. He came out the back of that bitch head on real mode, ugly mode, bro. Like, dog. It was on that shit on, like, bro, that's
she took them women out in that jail so
unnecessarily,
bro. So crucial.
That's where you moment that you just stop.
Other women were throwing women at her, and she was just killing it.
With no remorse. That was the start of like your eyes couldn't left the screen at that point. Because at that point she killed them. She was in the police station killing everybody else. Like it was like this bitch is just going crazy, and just doing all of the Neo's moves in the world, fam. Like real Matrix type shit, dog.
All right, so new show. I got a question. Not a new show, but I just got a question for you. I already asked them. So I started rewatching The Walking Dead. Where is that right now? Very first
transition.
That's so funny. I just started watching The Walking Dead too.
Okay, so you watched that first episode.
I'm fucking with the new season.
Okay, question. Have zombies always slept? Because that threw me for a whole fucking
slept?
Loop. In that very first episode when they was the zombies would sleep, and then when the blood dropped, they woke up. And I said, when did that happen?
They don't sleep. But if they ain't got nobody or anything to do or anything to eat, like they just out. You know, like they out.
So they don't just constantly. Because I assume that they just constantly roam.
No, like they've had zombies that have been in that scene. There were a bunch. But keep in mind, throughout all the Walking Dead, they will stumble across a zombie and then the motherfucker will pop up out of somewhere like something bothered it, and then it's going.
Look at this.
Slim pickings today, bro.
Right.
I'm gonna go home to the mission.
five zombies in the house.
It says zombie go home. Shit out there today, bro.
Niggas sitting around.
I'm going home.
Niggas sitting around the building.
No, they don't sleep, but they go dormant.
They was all on the floor. It looked like
because they won't be standing up. Like I've seen it in The Walking Dead though, where they'll come across a zombie thinking that it's dead, but then the zombie all of a sudden wake up and do something.
See, like, so I assumed they was just chilling, or like they had their legs chopped up, and then when they popped up, they was like, oh shit.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't assume all, because I mean, even if you think about Resident Evil,
fire.
Like, it's always a zombie on the ground.
Watch the season before. That's what made me watch this one.
I'm all the way caught up.
I didn't watch the other ones.
It was the idea of the zombies cuddling.
Yeah, I think it's the way, because I mean, what you're saying makes sense. I think it's the way Deuces was saying it.
Yeah, he like, they hibernate. They sleeping.
I mean, he made like them niggas just like.
We was talking about it.
Bro, literally, let me tell you.
Here,
they literally came from the ceiling, and it was a pile of zombies, right? And so they walk in, they try to get into this room. I'm like, okay, so these are dead zombies. I'm like, all right, whatever. So then what ended up happening is somebody ended up getting cut. Daryl ended up getting cut trying to say something, and then a drop of blood falls, and then all the zombies get up. And I say, wait, what the fuck?
One up, and then the other one. But I found a zombie loophole. Just in zombies in general.
Bro, that'd be a funny fake
zombies deteriorate.
Zombies doing regular shit.
Right? Zombies deteriorate, right? You see them, they body. For you to kill them, you gotta stab them in the head, in the brain, and kill the brain. But if they zombies and they deteriorate, that means they brain, being the softest tissue, ain't even in there no more.
Unless that's the last thing to deteriorate.
So zombies would make it's like the softest tissue. It will probably be the first. Now, when zombies first happened,
a lot of real world logic into zombies.
Well, because I started thinking about it. I never thought about this before. Zombies in the beginning, yeah, like I could see that. Like people die, they turn into zombies. They brain, they'll last a couple weeks. But like we're like 10 years deep in Walking Dead lore.
Santa Clarita Diet says that zombies is not like that. They say that the zombies, it's not necessarily that you're deteriorating. It's the fact that those certain parts of your brain they're just always firing. I think it was inhibition and hunger.
But if the brain is no longer existent, nothing is firing.
But it is existent.
It is.
If you're a zombie if you notice, that was my shit. I'm salty they canceled it. But watch The Walking Dead, okay? Look at the first season. All right, the zombies. Zombies deteriorate all the way up. Now they're 10 years in. At this point, they'd be compost. They would have brain.
But can you also say that this is just like they're fighting? I mean, it's always a new set of zombies.
There is.
Like, so it's like
not with the like there'll be one-offs. You're not seeing hundreds of thousands again.
You ain't seeing it. Ain't like, hey, yo, bro, I saw you first season. I gotta eat you now. It ain't like you got that going.
That's just something to think about. You know,
there's people.
You see, bro, that's Dave's zombie.
There's people that you see, and then you'll see them in 4 or 5 seasons down, like, wait, I seen that. Oh, that's old boy. I remember he had ran off.
Wild.
They do that.
They've been doing that in Walking Dead.
Like, bro, that's Ronald. I saw him 3 years ago.
It seems like Pope is a fucking beast.
Pope?
The villain of this season. Ain't his name Pope?
They're from the
Walking Dead.
But from
the old white. Oh, wait, how far are you? Sorry about that.
I'm caught up. But is Pope the new
that military guy that remember when they was checking in?
I think they're saying
with the red, with the all red?
I think it's like the Pope.
Remember he shoved old boy in the fire and stepped into that guy. Maybe you know.
Wait, no.
I'll be mad.
We got two. The last one where they're in the Commonwealth and they just got let in and she found her brother.
Nope, I'm past. So I can.
They got another episode out there.
So remember. Well, no,
so Pope got to be from the Wolves, right?
I don't know. So remember. Okay, so
the Reapers they call them.
No, they're in the Commonwealth. So remember when they maybe the Reapers. Remember Daryl went through that He went through that. He had to jump out that building with old girl again.
You know what happened? You know what? I got to rewatch that episode because I thought I had watched it, and when I watched the next episode, because they dropped 2 at one time now, right?
I don't know.
I watched the newest one without watching the new one supposedly, and y'all gotta stop whispering, side whispering.
Why
because when y'all be talking, we just talked about this when we got interviewed. When y'all be talking and I be quiet,
when we be talking, you don't even pay attention.
Damn it!
You talk to us. You just
because I wanted to know. Is the man's name Pope? Like Pope?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought that's what I was curious. Because the way Liv was saying it, I thought maybe it was like Pope, like the orange juice.
No, Pope.
Okay.
I don't recognize him from the comic books.
So what if his name was
because
beastie as hell.
The Reapers.
He's kind of borderline
racist.
racist.
I think he's part of the Reapers. They're in the woods and shit, right?
Yeah,
okay, they're the Reapers. Reapers don't exist in the comic books.
He's not part of the Commonwealth. So this guy, he's like old school, bald head, white military guy, right? But he's religious as hell. And so what ends up happening is
Daryl's salty when he found his bitch with them.
Yeah, he found his.
He was salty.
I don't know how far you guys got into the show. No, you don't.
Bro,
Y'all said it's Daryl Black.
Have you ever watched the show?
I haven't watched
You just
Walking
made
Dead.
me so mad.
So you said name Daryl don't give you black man ideas?
Dog.
Daryl is the whitest motorcycle badass.
So you said Daryl ain't a black name?
No.
I don't know any white Daryls.
2R Daryl is a black name.
I don't know any white Daryls.
You don't know no white Daryls?
I don't know any white Daryls.
This probably be the
I
most
know,
famous Daryl
I know
right now.
like 5 Daryls
in the
and
world.
white.
In this world
Matter
right
of fact, hilariously, one is Hispanic.
in the world right now, like
is
right
your
now.
Daryls Darrell or Daryl?
No, they all Daryls.
Because if you say Daryl right now, most people are going to think of Walking Dead Daryl first.
All right, that's fair.
But
I don't.
So, and probably like season 7 or whatever, Daryl at one point he meets this chick, and then she wants him to run off with her, and he says.
And to be fair, also you said the dude was borderline racist, so that make that led me to think that she was upset. He was upset.
No. So and then when he comes back to the home, she's gone. So we don't see her. So
And his shit is on fire.
And so
he thinks she dead.
Yeah, he thinks she's
so
dead.
then he takes Dog
So
with him.
so this is the first time that we see
Dog
her.
left his ass too. He
This
was
is the first
salty
time
as a
we see her
bitch.
again, and she's part of
He
this.
just named his dog or just
No,
like
Dog,
person?
literally.
Dog.
Named his dog
He
Dog.
didn't name it. She named it.
Yeah,
Dog.
what's the dog's name? Dog.
Dog?
Trash.
And so when he finds her again, she's
Zombie
part of this new.
trash.
She's part of this new group, and she's like, "Look,
Well, that was always her group.
yeah." She was like, "Look, you need to tell me about the settlement group." She was like, "Because who I report to is not going to be as nice as this." So Daryl's playing dumb, trying to figure out what's going on because he really knows about the settlement group. But then when he finally meets him, what he is like she comes talk to him, trying to plead with him one more time, like, "Look, tell me everything you know." And then all of a sudden, the room catches on fire, and she's locked in. So she's thinking like, oh, they don't believe me that I don't know anything, and they don't believe you, so they're trying to burn us. So he saves them, hops out this window and everything like that, and then the whole crew is there. And this guy, he comes through, named Pope. He was like, he goes to this big old like military speech, like, "You are born from the fire. You come from them, and you are the chosen one," like stuff like that. And so
To Daryl?
Yeah, to Daryl. So they so that he wants Daryl. Every road group.
I
Always
missed
wants
this
Daryl.
episode.
Yeah.
I missed this
Every
episode.
road group always wants Daryl. Daryl is the badass of the show. He is the nigga of the show. And every road
But
group,
not nigga in the sense of a black person.
Yeah.
and every group, no matter what, they always want Daryl. Like they be like, "Oh, fuck your group, we gonna kill everybody, but hey, you,
Yeah, you come with
you
us.
come with us. We want you on our squad." So now he's recruiting him him or bringing him a part of.
But
the
he looks
fold.
like a deer that you would want on your squad,
Yeah,
though.
but the guy, like he reminds me of Schillinger from Oz. Like he's like religious military racist. That's what I get from him. And so I'm trying to figure out like because every time that I watch Walking Dead.
Oh, this is not how I thought he would look.
Every time I watch Walking Dead before,
you really ain't watched Walking Dead before?
Yeah, before.
No, I'm talking about Pope. This is not how I thought this nigga would look.
Yeah, before. Yeah, before. Let me see.
That was definitely throwing me off.
Why? That is not how I thought this man would look.
That ain't Daryl. That's Pope,
No,
right?
Pope.
But every time I watch Walking Dead before Lib jumped off, I was geeked about it. I'm like, oh nigga, well, who's the first one? Governor, right? I was like, nigga, Governor, like he beastie, like damn. And he's like, nigga, wait till you see Negan. I'm like, all right. Then I'm like, oh shit, nigga, Negan beastie, like, but nigga, wait till you see the Whisperers. I'm like, oh shit, like Lib, he'll be telling me about that.
I know this character. I know his name was Daryl. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he's from that cult classic movie. I forgot the name.
I'm gonna be honest. I watched like 2 seasons.
The brothers.
What's the brothers?
The two brother movies where they were
Boondock Saints.
Boondock Saints. Yeah. I got a recommendation. I wanted to bring it in.
We're gonna get his recommendation.
Oh, okay.
I watched like 2 or 3 seasons of Walking Dead. I ain't gonna be lying. I wasn't a huge fan of it. I'm not gonna lie.
I read the book. I loved it.
Yeah,
It was like 5-6 seasons is some of the best TV.
Bro, my favorite episode is when they after they left the prison and him, Rick, Michonne, and
he don't look like a Daryl.
oh my God, what's the boy's name?
He definitely looks like a Daryl.
Coral.
You gotta hear him talk.
They got snatched up. They got snatched up by those dudes on the road, and the fat dude was gonna rape motherfucking Coral, and Rick went crazy and started biting dog in the neck and fucking everybody up. I swear to God, I watched that episode at least once a month because that was the most coldest shit. Yeah. That one and the red-handled machete episode in the fucking church. Yeah. That was the raw. That was the coldest. Then, the coldest. Bro, you don't gotta do this, Rick. Nope. Whack.
Walking Dead got so many dope scenes. Like that scene when Coral had to kill his mom. When Coral had to kill his mom, and then Rick was like, no. Like he was like, you felt the heartbreak. Like
I love how he cried.
The heartbreak.
Rick cried.
No, he was so. You made his face.
Imagine this is the Walking Dead world, and Azaria had to kill Tiff. Like that's what it was.
Tragic.
It was tragic. He had to see his son had to kill his mom, and as the dad, you just like, oh. He crying. Up until that point, he was doing everything he could to try to save Carl's innocence. Like you don't have to kill any zombies. Just be a kid. I got this.
He was
at that moment. He realized like Carl's gonna be different from now on.
But I mean, it's the
Trying
Walking
to be a man.
Dead. It's a zombie apocalypse. Nobody should have innocence anymore.
Oh, Carl! Bro, hey, Rick used to be in so much pain, bro. Rick used to be in so much pain.
I'm sorry. It's a zombie apocalypse. No, there isn't. Innocence is over.
For the kids, you gotta try to hold on to that.
No.
Why? The world is done.
Yeah.
Like the world is over.
Yeah, kill motherfuckers.
But you hoping it not to be. Like you still trying to like.
No, because remember they still had hope. They were still trying to find the CDC.
They did still have hope.
They were trying to find they still had hope.
Okay.
And so they were trying to like, okay, the kids ain't got. We know the world's fucked up, but let's let the kids be the kids. They had a prison, like this is the thing. They had a whole settlement that they turned. They had a farm. So it was like good. And then Negan came. No, it was the governor. Governor came, blew up the prison, fucked up shit, and then
that's when innocence is over. That's when
the thing. Like you fucked up our shit. They had it straight. It was the kids had innocence for a minute. And then somebody else.
Innocence, like you can have your innocence to violence come knocking at your door.
Right.
Like,
that's fair.
When violence come in, your innocence is gonna definitely turn into curiosity. It's gonna definitely at that point turn into like nigga, silence survive. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's fair.
And then Carl turned to like the most annoyingest.
We didn't get a chance to talk what if.
I know, but we're way over. So let's get into recommendations. Liv, you said you got one?
Yeah. The Watch.
The Watch?
The Watch. I've been watching it I got the AMC app, but I think it's a BBC show. But The Watch. So the premise is...
I was thinking about
the Watch.
Ben Stiller movie.
No, it's not that. It's a TV show. The premise is that the Watch is almost like a police force, right? And at some point in time, some random crime lord takes over.
Oh, I saw this cover.
Takes over this whole. I don't know if it's the whole world or just a specific part of the world. Yeah, right. Takes over it, and instead of him being an extreme dictator, he created a deal with the local government to allow crime to actually happen. So the Watch no longer really has a job. They can't stop murders. Like, motherfuckers can get murdered, and if they leave this little note of like, it was a hit, the Watch will come in and be like, oh, it's legal. Can't stop petty theft, none of that. They're pretty much solving nothing but lost cats and shit like that. But it's in a world where it's not only regular people. Like, the leader of the Watch, he's like this drunk. At one point he was this young cop. He was really like hard nosed. Like, he saw his mentor die. The Watch fell under because of the new crime thing, and he just became this raging alcoholic who his sidekick is this overgrown fucking troll. It is a troll.
Like a real troll?
Like a real troll. So then his other employee is a girl, right? She's dope, and she turns into a werewolf at night. There's magic involved. This lady got a little dragon that come out, and now they're searching for a book. It's really fun show to fucking watch.
Is it like in The Boys? Like, is it comedy or is it action?
It's got comedy. It's got action. It's got a whole little world. Like, I'm telling you, the lady, she'll have a dragon come out, right? A little dragon come out to go do things that she needed to do. It's like, I'm not trying to give up too much away.
Yeah.
But, and I haven't watched all of it, but so far, like, I'm enjoying it. I think it's super dope. It's just called The Watch, and it's just now a group of degenerates.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it sounds like some more like The Boys, or like The Boys kind of thing.
Almost like the almost.
Because you got to think even in The Boys, you got to think Butcher was human. You know what I'm saying? And ran everybody who kind of like
almost like The Boys, but not like The Boys, but kind of like similar.
Like it's in the same, like it's the same kind of premise in a sense.
But there's like creatures in this world. Like, there's not always all humans. There's
So are they doing cases?
Imps. Do they can't do no cases. When they get cases, it'd be bullshit. Like, somebody lost something, you gotta go find it. So somebody tasked them with having to find this book that got lost. But this book, I guess when read, it summons this fucking smoke dragon that just fuck everything up. Like, it's wild, bro. It's pretty dope. I like it.
You said it's on what? AMC?
I use Apple TV and I got AMC. But I know it's on the BBC channel, so I don't know if AMC leases it from BBC.
Oh, okay.
But it opens that up. And there's another movie called my other recommendation was this movie called it was on Shudder. It was called something crazy like Gorman or Gore something.
Gorgon?
No, hold on. Let me.
I actually feel like I think it's a scary movie called Gorgon. That's what I thought it was.
No. This one. It was. Let me see if I could pull it up.
While he's searching, I can give mine.
Psycho Gorman. Yeah, it's cheesy as fuck. It's a B movie, but it's about these kids that come up. Psycho Gorman.
You search Gorman?
I just typed Gore movie Shudder.
Yeah, that's what I did too. It's these two kids. They stumble across this alien, and they awaken him. And one of the kids, the girl, has this jewel that was buried, and I guess the jewel controls Psycho Gorman. Now, Psycho Gorman, think of him like the Thanos of the universe. He was purposely trapped because he just goes out and kills everything. So you got this fucking crazy looking alien called Psycho Gorman that wants to kill these kids, but he can't kill them because the little girl's got the crystal and can tell Psycho Gorman what to do, and he got to do it. It is so funny. Like, his guys, like Psycho Gorman's guys came down, right? and they talking shit to him, and they're like, you're finally awake. He's like, yeah. They were like, but she's got your crystal, and they're like, yeah. And they got upset with Psycho Gorman for something, and then the little girl got upset with Psycho Gorman, and she was like, go over there and get your ass kicked by your guys. And they just started whooping his ass, dog. He could do nothing about it. He was just getting his ass beat, bro. It is such a stupid fucking movie.
You said it's on Shudder?
But it's on Shudder, but I went through it, I stuck by it, and I watched it.
I mean, is it really hard in it? Like,
bro, no, it's just like, it's like a B movie. Like,
Bro,
it's a B
funny.
movie. It's shot pretty good. The acting is kind of shabby, but it's shot pretty good. And it was just so ridiculous. Like, this little bratty girl can control Psycho Gorman with this thing,
little crystal, yeah.
And she like being such a holder dog. Like, she like, all right, just keep jumping up and down until we come back tomorrow. And like, dog, I keep doing shit like that. Like, it is so, and he gets so mad. He's like, when I get my jewel, I'm going to rip you and kill you to shreds. Slap yourself, Psycho Gorman. Like, they gave him that name. Like,
they named him Psycho Gorman.
Yeah, it sounds like somebody.
Like, that ain't even his name.
That's not a God-given name.
Like that, like his name
somebody
was something totally different. She's like, we're gonna call you Psycho Gorman. PG for short. And they didn't call this motherfucker PG, dog.
PG.
And on the real, they were like, hey, PG. Like, dog, you dog. Yeah.
I got two recommendations I'm gonna do. First one, if you haven't caught up on Titans, this season is actually really good. Like,
Titans is fire.
Like,
I haven't seen this season, but it's fire.
I gotta watch it.
It's not bad.
Season 1, I was like, I was on the fence. Season 2, I thought was really good.
Season 1 was the fuck Batman season.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I fucked with that season just off that, because
No,
that was funny.
that was the very first episode.
I know, but it was fun. I'm in, because that's hilarious.
Season 3, they're doing the Red Hood storyline. And at first, I was like, damn, you're not getting the emotional, like, what Jason Todd really went through with Joker. Like, because they kind of
I heard Blackfire was great in this season, though.
Well, that's what I was going to get to, yeah. So they kind of, like, skipped past that. Like, they did it real quick, but it's like, you didn't really get it. But it was more so of Jason Todd tired of being in Batman's, like, which is like every Robin. And, every Robin. And, yeah, so, like, they're doing that storyline, but then they also introduced Blackfire, which is Starfire's sister. And Blackfire is actually dope in this series, the way that they did her, because, like, you know, Starfire in this one, they're, you know, of course they're black,
right?
But you know, Starfire and Blackfire, they come from royalty in their planet, and Starfire fled, and Blackfire, like, her storyline is like she tried to take in, because Starfire it's like she was the heir to the throne,
right?
But then when she fled, Blackfire was like, all right, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be the heir to the throne, and then the town, the planet revolted towards her, because they was like, no, because they love Starfire, so they was like, you know what, you an asshole, you the reason why Starfire fled, so they don't really fuck with her, and so, like, you know what I'm saying, so, like, they introducing her character, which she came to this earth to try to find Starfire, but she's still in royalty, so she's treating everybody like, yo, okay, who's my
like y'all peasants,
yeah, stuff like that, but it's like now she's trying to get accustomed, because Starfire is amongst the Titans. So she's learned those lessons. She relies on people. She has friends. And Blackfire's like, wait, so these are not your servants?
These not your servants? Yeah, I guess, yeah.
So and then she's like, wait, so you do dishes? She's like, yeah, we all help. She's like, well, why like, is that? But she's also OP as fuck, like, as far as power-wise go.
So in the comics, I could have sworn they were twins. And, like, the fact that it was two actresses.
They may be twins. I don't know.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
I don't really know too much about their storyline besides what I just told you.
I could have sworn that they were twins, and the fact that it was two actresses, that had threw me for a loop. I was like, oh, maybe they're not twins. I don't know.
They also, with the Jason Todd and the Red Hood storyline, they're bringing in Hugo Strange, and this Hugo Strange is actually really dope. Like, because here's the thing with Hugo Strange, like, you know that he's a scientist, you know that he creates the fear gas and everything, but he always seems like this skinny, sketchy guy and everything like that. And this one, it's literally like, it's like a super smart, like, he's like just a regular heavy, like regular nerd guy, right? But you can tell that he has this obsession with one, like, so he's like that. He's like an extreme gamer type.
Is he better than Gotham's Hugo Strange?
I think so. I like him
because that was Asian.
I like
dude.
Gotham's Hugo Strange, but Gotham's Hugo Strange to me was more comic accurate. This Hugo Strange is like, it's like Heath Ledger, right? It's like, you know how, like, Heath, like, it's not really comic accurate, but it was still a a really dope portrayal of a Joker. That's what this is. And that's why I like it, because it's different, but it's like, it's really dope. Like, you can say, oh shit, I can actually see this being Hugo Strange. So it's like, it's really dope how they're doing this season of Titan. I really fuck with it, you know. And what I really like about Titans though too is that it's one, they're focusing on the Titans, right? So like, even though with the Jason Todd and the Red Hood storyline, it's a Batman oriented storyline, you are really seeing the impact that it has on Dick Grayson with seeing Jason Todd turn to Red Hood and that battle between them. Like, it's really dope about that, because Jason Todd is Nightwing now in the series.
Oh, in the series, okay.
Like that, right? So, like, this season of Titans is good. Another one, this is not necessarily a geeky thing, but it was a random-ass series that I watched on Netflix called Clickbait. That was
I haven't watched it yet. I've been seeing everybody talk about it.
It's a crazy suspense. So if you
I didn't like Clickbait.
If you like a
you watched it?
I didn't like it.
If you like a
it was okay. It wasn't. I can't even say I didn't like it.
Did
It was
my recommendation out?
Yeah, you definitely like.
Let me finish my recommendation. Before you
You about to tear. He about to do shit to shreds.
I wasn't,
like,
because actually,
no,
it
let
was
him finish the
good. It
recommendation.
was really good. I didn't like it for one. Literally, the premise of it.
I like the premise of it. It's
I didn't like the old lady.
But here's the thing. So I'm not going to get into that, because that's going to be like the spoiler.
That will literally spoil all of it.
So pretty much the premise of this show is it's like a whodunit mystery. They got this guy who is very, 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 very charismatic, right? Seems like the most perfect husband ever. They're like, oh man, who is this guy, right? And then you find out, like, wait a minute, he has a side chick.
Yeah,
Like, he has a, like why he has his side chick, and then he ends up dead.
I'm not gonna lie.
This all first. This is not
series
spoiler.
is amazing.
This is not.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
All of that
this
is great.
This is not a spoiler, because this happens in the first episode. Like, literally, he ends up dead, right? And then it's like, wait, so he has this side chick, right? Then it's like, oh wait, he has multiple side chicks. So it's like, yo, who was this nigga really? And then it's like, wait, so then who killed him? Was it a side chick?
Could it become a whodunit of like all these people that are
literally the entire series is great.
The story gets so twisted.
I will give him that.
Throughout the whole series, you're like, oh, she definitely did it.
Literally,
no, this nigga did it.
Yeah.
Wait, no, she did it. Wait, no, okay, wait, we back on her. Oh, wait, no, that's him. Like, it's one of those good whodunit suspenses for sure.
It's great, and for most people, it's good. I just personally didn't like how it ends, and I'm just like, it ruined everything for me. It's good.
I like how it ended.
It's worth
I really
watching.
liked how it ended.
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
That's a whole other story.
Yep.
We could talk about that off air.
Yep. So those are my two recommendations.
I got two recommendations as well. Both Netflix shows. The first one is Lucifer. I think I talked about that before, but their final season just aired or just got posted this last weekend. I think it was on Friday. Mm-hmm. I mean, I talked about it before. It's literally about like the devil. He decides that he's tired of ruling hell, and he comes up to Los Angeles and like he falls in love with the detective. Goes through their whole story. It's one of those like it's almost like a buddy cop show, but it's like a guilty pleasure show. My second recommendation, just because I already talked about Lucifer before, is Brand New Cherry Flavor. I don't know if any of you guys have watched that.
I didn't like the ending.
You didn't like the ending?
Nope.
That's fair.
What is
have you
that?
watched Brand New Cherry Flavor?
I have not
So
yet.
it's the story of it is this girl, she comes to LA because she wants to film her movie. And in the cusp of trying to film her movie, shit just gets weird.
It does get weird.
Shit,
I mean, it's the 90s. It was the 90s?
It was 90s, yeah.
No, was it 90s or was it way earlier than that?
No, it was 90s.
Was it 90s? Okay.
It was 90s.
I
And
feel like it was
shit-
earlier than that.
No, it wasn't. She had elements that was supposed to be earlier than that, but the movie was all supposed to be set in the 90s.
Okay.
There's 90s.
And-
It says it in the actual.
And like shit just really get weird. Like at some point there's like zombies and shit. Like
The description of the show, like it says, a filmmaker heads to Hollywood in the early 90s to make her movie, but tumbles down a hallucinatory rabbit hole of sex, magic, and revenge and kittens.
you know what? That's
perfect.
That is a perfect
That's perfect.
description.
Because the kittens had me just fucking wild.
That is literally
Hey.
a perfect description.
Hey, when she said I don't want to say what she did.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
But
It's tough
did you
to, like,
know? Did you know? I was like, that's gonna be bad for you to say that you don't want to do that no more. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't get.
I thought-
I didn't think that initially. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But like,
I didn't think that's what like for one, when when it didn't happen and it happened in the other way, that shit went extremely left when they actually had fun with it.
Everything in this series that could go left went left.
Yeah, it was
like,
really.
It was.
Oh, it's a series, not a movie?
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
8
limited
episodes.
Okay.
Like I said, everything that can get weird gets weird.
Yeah.
And it's a horror series.
But I didn't really feel like I got horror out of it.
No, I never got.
It felt more to me like watching Sabrina the Teenage.
I get why it was supposed to be horror.
Yeah.
But like, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I can understand.
I didn't like the ending, but I can understand
why.
Because I told Imani like within the second, third episode, like, you need to watch this. And then by the end of the episode, by the end of the season, I was like, you feel like it. You know what I'm saying?
I truly think you should watch. I enjoyed it. I really do hope it's a season 2 because, like I said, she's the entire gist of it is she's trying to film her film, and shit just go left.
I mean, you not see. I mean, it's really she's trying to film her film. And I mean, but it goes like, I mean, if anything, like she, it's that whole big dream, go to Hollywood, whatever. Yeah. Film director fucks her over,
right?
Well,
and
but shit goes left,
right?
That's what I mean.
She chooses violence in the sense of them taking her film, and in the helps of somebody.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? In the helps of like,
that's definitely
in the helps of like, I guess you know what I'm saying. You could give away that it's like a witch doctor or whatever. And
I didn't want to even. I just wanted to say shit went left.
Because that's what the witch doctor is what when she say like, I mean, because even if you watch the Netflix trailer, that's the scene where she like said like,
I never watched the trailer.
Yeah, so when it first came on, like when you like sit on the Netflix thing.
I do but literally, I saw the picture. And I was like, you know what? I'm interested. Okay. Let me go.
That's what I'm saying. Like when you watch the trailer.
The picture is interesting.
I saw the picture.
But I mean, because it's definitely a lot. It's a lot because it's like the point of the movie.
No, the picture. The picture is literally it's that.
It's perfect.
And I was like, you know what?
But that's what I'm saying. That picture has nothing. Like the picture is like, if anything, has more to do with the movie than the actual movie, like the show.
The picture, I saw that.
You see that? You see the blood. You see her crying. You see the eye in the middle of the chair. It's like, what the fuck is this?
That's what I'm saying. The eye, all of that.
I saw that, and I was like, you know what? I mean,
this. If I would have saw this, you know how it would, and then how it would have got me, and probably not this, but it's like I would have immediately started like because it reminds me of American Horror Story.
Well, what was I watching?
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember what I was.
I know it's not like it, but I'm saying that imagery does.
I was watching some scary movie. I can't remember what I was watching some scary movie, and it popped up. You know how after you finish it,
I didn't see it.
You know how after you finished up, it tells you, oh, you might be interested in this. And whatever I was watching, it recommended that, and I was like, "Yep, all right, you got me."
Yeah, I watched it.
I don't ever click the recommendations.
I do. I mean, I go through to see the trailer to see if I do.
Sometimes
I should.
I mean, I do if it's like I'm still watching TV. Like, let me just go on whatever on here. You know what I'm
vice versa, when I'm scrolling through it, like the top, just in general, if I see something that looks interesting, I'll watch the trailer real quick or let it play. And do it that way, but I never do it from the recommendation.
You know what? It actually was good. I still didn't like the ending.
I'll give you that.
But it really was good because there was a lot of shit going on.
It was enough.
It really was a lot of shit going on. It was a lot of different stories.
I can get why somebody.
It was also a lot of like. I also felt like somebody need to be going to jail. Yeah, like
the ending. I can understand why somebody would say I didn't like the ending, but in my opinion, the ending. Also, with the entire season, I was like, I want a next season.
I mean, the ending gave you a second. Like, it would hopefully give the idea of a second season. But I mean,
too much away.
Right.
So I mean, yeah. So I mean, but I did enjoy that too.
All right, Bacardi.
Mine would be. I feel like did we ever recommend the Why can't I think of the name of the game right now? The Halo game. Splitgate. That's what I said. Splitgate.
Halo game. How'd you get Halo game?
I mean,
Splitgate. It is Splitgate, but
no,
I would have said Portal if anything.
Well, that's what the way he.
It's literally Portal.
No,
it's literally Halo.
It's Halo and Portal. That's the thing.
Hey, just get your PlayStation playing ass out of here, nigga. Like
Portal isn't a PlayStation exclusive.
But I'm saying like the Portal aspect. If you took the Portal part of the game out of it, it's fucking Halo. Like, you act like you use the Portal like crazy, nigga. Like, you shoot. You play Halo, nigga. Like,
you using the Portal like crazy.
Like, you think you out here using the Portal like...
No, just from y'all.
It's good, bro.
So,
I like it. I like it.
I want to recommend too. I mean, I think if anybody was a fan of
they need better
Halo,
cross-play chat.
Yeah, the cross-play chat is trash.
The cross-play chat been kind of hard for us. across the board.
Yes.
But I mean, yeah. So I mean, I think I want to recommend that. So I mean, I think it's free to play, and like I said, it's a diehard Halo. Like I definitely want to call it a copycat. You know what I'm saying? But it's good in the sense because it's like it's the bare bones of Halo, like the original Halo in a sense. So but then they also add the portal elements where you can pretty much like traverse the playing field by shooting portals and going in and out of portals. But you can also like literally put a portal on another area of a map and shoot through the portal to hit another enemy. So you can pretty much use
you make a nigga fall through a portal.
You made a nigga fall through a portal?
I saw it happen. I didn't do it, but I saw it happen.
So what I did was, 'cause they got the drop off, right?
Yeah.
So what I did was I put a portal, and then I put the drop off right. Like I put the other portal right by the drop off. So when I was shooting him, he ran and he jumped in the portal. Fell off the board, so I ended up getting that kill for that.
I saw it happen.
It happened to me, and I was like, "Oh shit, you can do that!" So I was like, "I cannot wait."
Yeah, that's go.
You see like the people name. Yeah. I saw the dude jump through a portal, and all of a sudden you just see such and such die. And it showed that they killed themselves. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, that's go. So I mean, so that one then you actually took my second one. That was gonna be brand new cherry flavor.
Bro, cause that was good.
You don't need to.
I mean, my second one probably stick with Malignant. I mean, I do agree that people should watch it. Yeah. Like, I mean, we talked about it.
That's definitely something I think people should watch.
Malignant, I think people definitely should give it. And I want to suggest if you ain't watched it yet, get ready and get your season 1 and 2 in the view, because season 3 is on October 15th.
I only watched season 1.
You only watched season 1, boy. You are some kind of goofy now.
I cannot wait.
I'm waiting. I can't wait for you.
You was creepy, and I was just
it ain't even creepy. It's
season
really
1 was creepy though.
Fam, you made me feel like
nigga was creepy though.
No, he was creepy, but they made you feel for him. Like you didn't.
I didn't feel for him.
You removed the creep from him.
Like I felt like I wanted to be like in a sense again, like the black janitor that was like, boy, you on some kind of stupid like where you just been paying. Like I feel like when I watched you, I was that nigga like this little white motherfucker crazy. Like
I remember on social media vividly because I got to you late. So everybody was like, oh yeah, they was like they feel for him. So I'm watching, I'm like, y'all don't realize this nigga is psycho?
As a
motherfucker.
But
as I was watching, I was like there was moments that I was like, dang man, I can't believe she's doing that. So I'm like, no, this nigga's psycho though. I can't.
Psycho as a bitch.
I should not be feeling for him.
And I mean, I don't think to be honest.
That's what it was.
To be honest, there really hasn't been.
I do want to watch season 3, so I gotta watch season 2.
To be honest, there hasn't been.
For a whole nother, you gotta watch 2.
No, I know.
Because 2, you're like, oh my, what the?
Yeah, 2.
I just been late.
But it reminded me. It gave me such a like. I've never thought about it until later, but I was like, it's like it gave me the idea of like of such a fucking like homicidal Wonder Years type of shit.
Season 3 come out mid-October, right?
Yeah, October 15th. Because it's like, to me, it's one of the best shows I've ever watched. With like the comments, like the actual dialogue,
creepy though.
The dialogue, like his thought process when you just really gotta listen to this nigga, like what he thinking about. Like when he does his whole like, there you are over there sitting. It's like, bro, this nigga, dog. Like he be in his head, dog. This nigga be in his head, dog.
The
actor code.
Technically, the dialogue is funny as shit.
Yeah,
it's creepy as shit.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, especially when he really be thinking of that, like, wait, what? Like, when he do moments like he making his face like, wait, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I do gotta say that the actor code, because he played that creepy role.
But you know what's funny is like we kind of been prepped about this because Dexter, if you think about it, Dexter really was a fucked up individual. But we fell for Dexter. We was like, oh yeah, man.
I can see that in the realm of it.
We got prepped for you. Dexter and Old Boy from You, they pretty much the same because Dexter like low key. If you think about it, Dexter was crazy as shit.
Dexter was definitely. Did I feel for him?
You fell for Dexter. You justified Dexter's killing.
Yeah,
you can't say you didn't.
I mean, you though. Like Fam was wild to you though. Like he was like.
But you fell for him certain moments, even though he was psycho. You kind of
that part. I don't know. That part, like I said, dude was creepy.
He was creepy.
I mean, that's because
dude was creepy.
Because it was like that's what I said. Like until it really kicked up in season 1, like the first like couple episodes where you just think it was really just like. Standing outside the house and shit like that, it's like I felt like I was just that nigga. Like, boy, like you don't go home.
I do want to rewatch season 1 and watch season 2 because I want to make sure I can watch season 3. Mm-hmm. So I understand, but dude was creepy.
All right,
and family code, like I said, family code actor.
Yeah.
All right, so here's what I need y'all to do. All right, so we gonna get into the OG recommendation, but I need y'all to hear me and hear me loud. We are 31 subscribers away from 1,000. I need y'all to run these subscribers up. I need y'all to tell
29.
29. We're 29 now. I need you to, I don't care, I need you to, if your kid's on YouTube, I need you to just take their phone and hit subscribe on our YouTube page. Tell your baby mama, tell your friend, tell your co-workers, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell everybody you can. We get to the subscribers. Here's what I am personally going to do. I don't know if the fellas are down with it. Our 1,000 subscriber, we are going to give you a package. We can't say it yet, but it is going to be
care
a
package.
good
A care
It's
package.
a good care package that you're going to get.
Pause on giving the winner a package.
Right, but it's going to be a good. It's going to have some Geekset stuff. It's going to have a special extra to it.
How you gonna automatically pause?
Listen. I got. Let me cook.
I'm just talking about his pause on the package.
Let me cook. And we're going to do that. We 100% need your help and support. Spread that word, share this, but not only share it, add that YouTube link, subscribe, get in there.
This is for the thousands.
Yeah.
We need
1,000.
a picture of the 999.
Well, I mean, we can say it, though,
and
right?
then
Yeah, we
the
can say it.
1,000
Yep.
with you
We
subscribed,
got you. Let's say it.
we can
Trust
confirm that you
Throw
are
it
the
out there.
1,000
There.
subscriber.
Follow us on all social media at Geekset Podcast. There's been a lot of dope things. If you are listening to this and you haven't followed us, then if you follow us, you may already know what's going to be in that care package. The reason why we don't want to say it now yet, because there's some things behind the scenes that we got to work on. But if you follow us on social media, you already know what's going to be in that package. And trust me, this is something that's going to be something that you're going to want. Always, like I said, follow us on all social media at Geekset Podcast. Check out all of our past episodes on GeeksetPodcast.com. Check out our articles. The blog is back. Shout out to Didge getting that blog together. Make sure you go to our YouTube page. We actually launched a new show within the past week. Lib got his review show. He's going to be reviewing toys. He's going to be reviewing figures. He's going to be reviewing audio equipment, engineering tips, and everything like that. So Free Those Poppies Playhouse. Check out that first episode. We got the McFarlane Spawn, Gunslinger Spawn review by Lib himself. It's amazing. It's super dope. Check that out. Make sure you get up on there. One of the best ways to support us is also subscribing to our Patreon. Patreon.com/Geekset. You're getting early access to interviews and episodes. You're getting opportunity to ask questions to the guests that we'll be on. You're going to be getting some behind the scenes from a lot of stuff that we got coming, we're cooking.
We're looking at new
doing.
shows for
Got
Patreon.
new
That's
shows that's
literally
coming.
Patreon exclusive.
Patreon exclusive shows that you're going to be getting. We have tiers from $1 to I think $50, depending on how much you want to contribute. But you get access to so much more dope stuff. Join our community, Discord. The Discord link is in the description down below. Join that Discord. We have amazing people within that Discord. Really dope sub channels.
We'll put a subscribe right here.
Yep, really
You
dope.
never do none of that stuff.
Yes, I did. Did you watch? You didn't. That means you didn't watch
He didn't
last
watch it.
episode.
He didn't watch
That means
it.
you didn't. Because I put all that
He
shit in
did.
there.
Did you finally?
He did.
Everything.
He put everything in there.
Everything.
Yo, I'm gonna watch it
We
now.
got really, like I said, dope sub channels, really dope community there where we talk about geek stuff, we talk about regular stuff, pop culture stuff. We got a meme channel which has been hilarious lately in that meme channel. Make sure that, and then as always, man, this is the only podcast that blend hip hop culture and geek culture together, and we are out.
Peace.